hello, hello. I am Legacy Moon, and this is True Crime and Mysteries. How is everyone doing this evening? I am here to tell you that I did not go to sleep until probably about 12 or 1 o'clock this afternoon, so I could not sleep. I found out what my sister was doing when I went to use the bathroom after I got off live was she was washing up her wigs. And I'm like, what the hell? Why are you doing this time of night? But okay, that's what she was doing. So I couldn't sleep because she has all the lights on in the house and all this craziness. So anyway, let me see who is here on the moonwalk. We have first on the moonwalk, Mai Tai. Michi 3 is here. Hey, let's talk about it all. Justin's mom, Leo Lady, Mimi, Shirley 928, Muffin 218, Shirley's divorce finally, Say J, the one, the only, black but not bitter. We've got Blue Bear, Yanobi Danae, Nola Brown, Jackie, I think I said Say J, Del Sol, my Retta. Beauty is her name, Miss HLS, Mons, Sherry with a Y, Loving Life, Tanya B, Miss Nisi, Nesto Shackle Shuffle, Walk of Shame, Them Folks, Soul Power, The Outcast, Justin's Mom, Mary Willis, Rossi, Them Folks, Pecan Tan, Jet Black Straight, Minding Business, Tracy, Tamara, Nikki G, Juju D, Diva Law 888, Cam Lewis, Sanders RN, I'm free to be me, Delicate Dell, Virgo, Callie, how are all of y'all doing? I am doing just lovely. So that's right, Soul Power the Outcast. You tell them hit that like button on the way in. Beauty is her name. Hey. So y'all, this is what we're gonna do. First of all, I had something completely different. Hey, Tanya B here. I had something completely different to do. And then I was like, okay, a call. I am already behind on the calls. So, okay, what I wanted to do yesterday, we will probably do tomorrow after maybe after Native gets off live. And then I'll come back to do the body cam. Zen Soul, hey, how are you? So that's what we are going to do. Cam Lewis, look at here. Cam Lewis has done such a wonderful thing. Cam Lewis has given us one Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries membership. Let's see who got gifted. Diva Law 888. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Legacy Moons, True Crime and Mystery Investigators. Drop your new emojis in the chat. And y'all, please welcome Diva Law as a new Legacy Moon, True Crime and Mysteries member. Also, thank you so much, Cam Lewis, for supporting the platform. I do appreciate it. And we are going to get into this mess. Who got put out? Y'all, who got put out? Y'all saying y'all got put out last night? Y'all like the way that live ended last night? Because let me tell y'all, I thought that I never know. I've never checked when I end these lives, like something else is going on the screen here and what's on my phone that I look at for comments and stuff. Two different things are always going on. So I never knew how alive with this new Evmux worked until I said last night, I was like, let me go ahead and listen to this because I really want to know how this works. Since I didn't have any music to go out with, we had to go out with Native doing a letter. So we went out like that, and I didn't know how it was going to sound, and I said, okay, this is cool. So it does end when I actually end the live because StreamYard didn't necessarily work that way. So now I know how the lives end. And I thought that that was really, really cute. So, hey, G Dub. Rossi says that's not a liar. That's not a liar. And we are jealous of her because the Shade Room sent her a DM. Who? Are we talking about the infamous liar and her little mouse friend? Is that who we're talking about? So, is that where you got put out of, Rossi? Because I know y'all like to go over there and get put out. Hey, Sassy Sue, let me see what's going on over there because I didn't even, I don't know what's going on um, with that lady. I don't never check on her because I don't care. She's a fat mouse. Uh, I fed the YouTube streets content yesterday. What? Really? Wait a minute. You mean wait a second. You mean to tell me this lady, boots on the ground, prepping for NYC, got on here and said she fed the YouTube streets content yesterday. Well, let's see how many people she fed it to. She fed 669 people with her content yesterday. Okay, that's what she did. Wow. Rossi got what is that lady over there doing? So she fit, we eating off of her. Let me tell you, we talked about you for what, 5, maybe 10 minutes yesterday, and that was it. Me and my friend Native Tribe Urban Media was on here for almost 5 hours, or was it 5 hours? We was on here all that time and having a good old time and talked about so many things, and you was not the headliner, trust me. We had a lot of headliners last night, but you wasn't one of them, not at all. Jade, would you please? Oh my god. So anyway, this heifer is saying, hey Mimi, she's saying she fed the streets last night with her 659 people. And how many people watched her tonight talking about the Diddy trial with boots on the ground? She didn't even get 700 folks liking that. Lady, get like me before you try to talk about me. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, this lady fed the YouTube streets. Boy, I tell you, you can say anything you want to say. Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, yes, look at my dear. My dear is up there chilling. My dear is getting more attention than you, fat mouse. Oh my goodness. So we got a call drop today, and I'm like, oh, a Shirley call. Well, we like those. So we're gonna listen to that. And then I'm gonna tack on Jade, please stop. You're being ridiculous, and you're not even gonna lay there. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. The dog is doing the most. Hey, Patty Patty. Um, yeah, a Shirley call. We like those, and then I'm gonna tack on a short one that I did. That is of, Sonia and Nesto. We gonna do that. Linda, hey, Linda said, "Good Saturday evening. Good Saturday evening to you too, Linda." Hey, Siri Colette. Do you know that doggone it? Siri didn't fall for it. Look, do y'all know last night I was watching, because that's to relax. I watch my animal videos on what's it called? Instagram. And they were playing who let the dogs out to one of the videos. And I tell you, my thing said Siri play who let, or no, they asked Alexa to play who let the dogs out. And the doggone Alexa answered. So Alexa was playing Who Let the Dogs Out. Well, I wasn't paying attention to the music because I had the earbuds plugged in, but I didn't have them in my ears. So I happened to look up an hour and a half later, and it was still playing music. So I was looking to see the different songs that what Prime Music or Amazon Music plays. Child, they was up there playing stuff from Space Jam and the Teletubbies, SpongeBob. I said, what? Is this what y'all got over there? Because if y'all got over there, if that's what y'all playing over there, y'all, I don't need to go over there to subscribe with all those discounts that y'all be trying to give me and entice me with. So, um, here, Siri, she said, my Alexa just asked me to unlock it. I thought that I had deleted it off of everything, but apparently I didn't. Hey, B Ann, them folks, how you doing? Hey, my Ty. So anyway, let's go over here. Let me see what y'all are saying. Um feeding you. That's fun. That's hilarious. Feeding everyone but herself. Mhm. Yeah, that is so funny, man. She's a joke. She is really a joke. She ain't fed nothing. Hey, Jackson Tabasco. Maybe her ego. I don't know, but she did not. Ain't nobody eating off of your 659 views, lady. Nobody, not one person. To look at Sonya's Barbie camper. No, no, ma'am. No. Um, Rossi says she has so much favor, but still begging. Still begging. Begging to get to New York to her VIP seats that she won the lottery on, I guess. I guess that's what you call it. But anyway, let's go over here. You have shrimp to clean, my time. Oh, that sound. We coming to your house tomorrow for some shrimp. What you making with your shrimp? Y'all know what I had this weekend? I had, or Friday. I ordered. No, Thursday. I ordered from a new soul food place, and it was my goal to get like some turkey chops, but I kept eyeballing this seafood sub, and then I started reading what they had in it, like they had shrimp and salmon and actual real white lump crab meat. And I was like, okay, well, I need to get this. So I got that, and I got a bourbon sauce over it with some pepper jack cheese. I ate off that for 2 days. It was delicious. Oh, it was delicious. I enjoyed that. Hey, allegedly in Harmon. Hey, Miss Principal. Who else has come in? I think I said hey to you, Blue Bear, I think. So anyway, Soul Power says, y'all really think Fat Mouse has a mentor from TMZ? Really? Is that what she said tonight? She got a mentor from TMZ. What do TMZ? Why would TMZ want to speak to her? If they want to know anything from a real journalist about the Diddy case, they could just, contact Dennis. They have before. He's been on there before. Why would they contact a fat mouse with her 659 views? Why would they? Come on. I don't think so. I do not think so. Whew. But anyway, let's get into this phone call. I can't wait to hear. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. And then the other one I'm gonna play, I heard when Native did it. So this call here I'm hearing for the first time, because when I went to um, get my stuff together for what I was going to do, that's when I saw there was a call. So I was like, well, this is Shirley. We want to hear from her. We want to hear everything she has to say. It is from 2022. So that ought to be interesting, hearing what she had to say back then versus what we know now. So let me get that, go to my downloads, and let's hear what Shirley has to say. Um, okay, share my screen. That's what I got to do. Share the screen. Go over here. All right, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, there we go. I was about to say I didn't change my scene. All right, y'all, here we go. Hey, Text Toy. Hey, the woman he chose. How are you? CJ said TMZ never showed Boney Tail's face as Nesto's mistress. They ain't studying that fat mouse. Who even cares? I mean, really, they've got other fabulous people to show on there than her. Really? Okay. Let me hit play.
I wanted to share this full call between Nesto and Shirley where she tells him about $250,000 that was allegedly stolen. I had previously only played a clip from this call. Lamont also joins the call for a three-way conversation. Take a listen.
Imagine my disappointment when I found out Lamont was on this call, because I was trying to figure out what to name this live, and I was going through the call and I was like, man, we got poor child Lamont on here. I had to go and redo my thumbnail and everything because I hadn't had Lamont on there. But here we go. Hey, Delicate Dell.
Hello?
Hi, hon.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. It's beautiful outside. You enjoying it?
I haven't been out today. Well, yeah, I went out earlier to walk, but yeah, it is beautiful. It is very beautiful.
Yeah. What you been doing?
Well, Ty called me today. Ty, the jewelry lady.
Yeah.
Somebody called her to say that the cashier's check that you wrote to get my ring.
What?
What? Huh?
Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm
No,
listening.
he ain't listening. He's
Okay, the
scared.
cashier's check that you wrote to get my ring over a year and so ago, that was written off her account, and you stole $250,000 from her, and she needs that receipt and a copy of the check or something. She was telling Ty. So Ty says she's not giving her anything unless she has like a court order or something. She told her that you were in jail. Ty knows that you're in jail, but I didn't confirm or deny it. And anyway, now they're calling.
Can you imagine getting a call from your jeweler? Now I don't know if her how close her entire, but can you just imagine whether she's your jeweler or even your friend slash jeweler? I mean, can you imagine someone calling you saying, "Look, I got a call from some lady. Somebody said that they paid for your ring off of their account and that you owe them $250,000. Can you just imagine how I would feel? It's just terrible. Um, the woman he chose says Shirley is way too calm for this conversation. I would be going the F off too. And you know something? She could be calm because she's trying to get a feel. She doesn't want to alert that she's upset. Could be. I don't know. I'm just saying that. But hey, Miss Mad About Music, but it's just very, it's just, I would be so devastated. Them folks said, girl, getting a call from anyone talking about your husband gave me a check off of money he stole. Man. Mm, mm, mm. Petty Patty says Shirley telling everyone on a recorded line. And Soul Power, the outcast, says Nesto sounds guilty. He was outraged before Shirley even got the story out. Yeah, well, I think those are probably his acting skills or lack thereof that he's trying to show. Hey, Bella, but it wouldn't work for me. He would have to explain it to me on this recorded line, okay? Hey,
You
Miss
know,
Lady.
there's
Hey, Miss Lady. Hey, Casino Lady.
still
Who's calling?
I don't know who it was. I don't know who it was. She didn't say. She said she wrote the lady's name down, but she didn't have it because she thought it was a scam. And then she said that an officer from Rosewall Police Department called her as well and said that if it's not legit, I'll have to give my ring back and all that. And I said, well, if I have to give it back, I have to give it back.
Okay, now, so Ty is telling her some woman called, and then the detective called. So two people called. Hey, Miss Lady, two people called, and you mean to tell me you not? Yeah, she ain't upset enough for me. She ain't upset enough for me.
back, but
Them folks
whatever.
just still trying to get at me for nothing.
Yeah. And then I talked to Lamont and he said something about there's a woman that they
Who had a birthday? Text Toy, you had a birthday? And we don't know nothing about it? What happened? Jackson Tabasco said Finger Hut wanted they ring back. Miss HLS said for nothing. For nothing.
have. He doesn't know her a name, and she's a snitch, and she's trying to set you up, or something like that. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
A snitch for who? Excuse me. If this lady called and said, if some random lady called and said, I need a copy of this and a copy of that because he wrote he wrote a check off of my account and paid for this woman's items. Okay, that's one thing. But you mean to tell me this random lady and a policewoman is calling, a police lady. She's calling, talking about a ring and receipts and stolen money and you in jail and everybody lying. They doing this for nothing, just to see what you got going on, just trying to bring something up against you. Okay, all right, Nestos. Hey, Keisha Marie.
but anyway, so that's how my day's been.
That's today?
Yeah, this happened earlier today. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I said a few days before you get your court date, they're still trying to do something.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Oh, I'll do it on Monday. That is a good point. How would this lady know you have a ring and where it came from? And if Ty got this call, I mean, what kind of I know, well, no, I'm not going to say that because scammers, these scammers today are very, very sophisticated. But it is kind of something that a scammer would know exactly where a ring was bought for by an Ernesto Williams for his wife Shirley Straub. I mean, that is kind of, I mean, mm-mm. Hey, Shay B in the bushes, how are you?
Wow.
So yeah, so it wasn't she didn't mention Officer Field, but I guess it's her partner. And
Wow.
then Lamont was saying that the Rosewall Police Department has a lot going on right now because some of the officers have been sleeping around and got caught or something. It's just a big mess, but
Somebody tells me how it relates that Roswell has a lot going on because the folks there are sleeping around with each other and Ernest Williams. Somebody tell me how those two things relate because I don't see it. D Dub said, this call reminded me how much he used to say, wow. Yeah, yeah. I wonder how many more times he's going to say it. And I just don't, I still don't see. So Lamont chimes in, he trying to clean it up too. Oh, they got a lot going on. They sleeping around over there. Well, it seems to me they need to be worrying about internal affairs and not what Nesto got going on. That's all I'm saying. Kingdom of Kush says Shirley telling everybody's business. Everybody's business. Shirley's divorce finally said they had Shirley's mind gone. Hey, I'm a blueberry muffin.
regardless of that, I guess they don't have anything. So what they do have, in terms of cases, they're trying to, get something out of that.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. So now they call Ty, another big mouth in town.
Wow. And none of that stuff is true. Wow.
Well, yeah. I, I, I just said, well, I don't know what's
did he just say none of that stuff is true? Is that what he? All right, none of that stuff is true. The woman he chose said, remember, Sonia always talks about Roswell too and how racist they are. Sonia and Lamont been talking. They've been exchanging information. Miss Lady said, Nesto knows he wrote a bad check.
Going, I just, played dumb. I just said, I don't know what's going on. I never confirmed or denied why you're in jail. She didn't seem to be too interested in that. She just said she thought it was a scam. She said, don't worry, I didn't give up any of your information, but I wanted to tell her they have it anyway. You know, they've been had my information.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
So, yeah, they're
That
still
was
trying.
that they still trying to find something on me. Ain't got nothing on me. Wow.
Yeah. So have you talked to your attorney? You
No,
might need to tell him.
I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him.
Trust me, Shirley. His attorney already know what he got going on. His attorney already know what is in the paperwork. Hey, Jane and who else? Just Salty Buzzard, and Kimmy. Who? What is up? Baptize that ass. Hey, D Dub said at them folks when he wasn't yapping on the phone as if the phone line expects constant chatter. I did hear that. Like when he be like if someone's got him on hold or whatever and he be whistling and doing that thing. I did hear it's because they have to do that because the phone will hang up on them. Miss Principal said, I would love to know what Shirley thought he was doing all day. Because she had to know that he didn't have any businesses. Because, mind you, he didn't have any businesses for like quite some time. Somebody put it in the chat when all of the businesses dissolved, and it was quite some time. Hey, Diva Ray. So, Nola Brown, I don't know if I spoke to you. So, you know, he didn't have any businesses, but I think at that time he might have been fronting with that security company.
wow.
Yeah,
And this was today.
just this morning. Yep.
Wow. And
Mhm.
what the scam lady say? What's supposed to be going on?
Well, I guess what's supposed to be going on is you stole $250,000 from him, and that you wrote that check off her. I mean, you got that money out of her account for the ring.
No, you can't do that kind of stuff. They don't give you from that. You don't do that. That's not how.
Yeah.
That's not how that goes.
Well, I guess they're just. I don't know how they're getting. I guess they're going through all your records and stuff, and
That's what it
you
is. That's all. That's all
yeah.
that is.
I mean,
That,
yes, but they're finding Ty, and I guess they're trying.
Shirley could not have been this dense. Zen Soul says Shirley pays taxes yearly, so she knows he isn't claiming anything. Mimi says she can't be that dumb. Nola Brown said the scam lady is you, okay? Them folks said that answer was hysterical.
I don't know what's going. I guess they're trying to find anyone who will talk. And she
absolutely.
doesn't know anything. Well, I know
Yeah.
you called me saying she doesn't know anything. So I mean, what are they talk about? What are they trying to find out? It's like they're really trying to nail you on something.
Yeah, they are, but it's nothing. There's nothing to nail me home. That's the part that they don't get. I don't
Well,
have all that going on like that.
yeah. Well, apparently some woman. If you talk to Lamont, he'll tell you some woman who has a real long a, track record, or no, what do you call it? Police record.
Uh huh.
She's the one. She's the one that's trying to bring you down or being a snitch for them. I guess trying to lower her sentence or whatever.
Oh, okay. So now I see what's going on. So Erica Kane is trying to lower her sentence, so she's trying to bring him down. The scam. She's the scam lady. Okay, somebody has said that in the chat, and I didn't catch on, but now, hey, Granny the Great. Wow. So first I thought, Sheridan was trying to everybody was trying to bring him down. Now the scam lady, Erica Kane, is trying to bring her down. And guess what? Apparently all the information she handed in on him worked, because what sentence does she have and where is she at versus where Nesto is still in 2025. Oh, the scam lady. Hey, my Retta. Kimmy, who says, Shirley, you put your trust in Lamont? Wow. I know, because now, okay, she didn't see that her husband was a scam artist, but you can clearly, by the way Lamont talks, he ain't nothing but a scam artist. Hey, AK's F350. She says Shirley really believed Nesto was reformed. I guess she did. What a bad day for her. The woman he chose said that $250,000 ain't got nothing to do with Erica. No, not at all. Because guess who was sleeping with her, and guess who went to pick up this? Now I'm sure when she went and did her police report, she probably didn't mention Erica Kane's name. She probably don't even know who that lady is.
Whoever this
Wow.
woman is, yeah. And I
Wow.
was like, well, who is she? Is it someone that he knows, or that he was dating, or has dated
No,
before? Who is?
I ain't got no shit like that going on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, there ain't nothing like that going on.
Well,
Wow.
I don't know who it is, or I don't know.
Well, let me, yeah, as soon as they know I'm getting ready to get out. That's definitely what's going on. They
Okay.
pushing harder and harder and harder, but they know I'm getting ready to get out.
All right.
So,
Mhm.
ain't that something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're trying to keep you in there.
I guess so. I guess. I mean, I don't have nothing else going on. I don't have nothing else. They're just trying to really dig to figure out what's going on with me, I guess. I guess it's too good to be true. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that part. I'm not worried about none of that stuff there.
Really?
That's my least concern.
Is it?
Yeah.
If BC ain't call you, I'm not concerned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if he hadn't called you, matter of fact, we can call over there now.
Let's call
You got
now.
his office number?
I have to get it. Let me see. Um, add call. Hold on. Let me see if I can add him. Okay.
Yeah, add his cell number. Well, you can call his cell phone or you can call his, yeah, let's call his cell
His
number.
cell phone.
Yeah, let's see if
Okay.
he answers his cell phone first.
All right. Hold on. Okay.
Okay.
When it tells you, hold on. Let me see if I can call him. Hold.
Damn, man, the rec TV is
Hello?
loud.
He wasn't there.
Okay, that was his office number or was that his, cell
That
number?
was his cell number. That was his cell number. You
Okay, I'm
want to
going
call his office number?
yeah.
Oh, all right. Hold
Are
on.
we calling BC or Lamont? Because office number? I'll do it on Monday. Said I would have been asking Ty and the police a lot of questions if he wasn't giving me the answers I wanted. Granny the Great says Shirley didn't really want to call anyone, I don't think. Miss Lady said he really didn't want Shirley, Strawberry, Dre, or Dion to know what he was really doing, although they knew he was not right. Now, trust me, um, Dion knew what this man was about. Because remember, Dion was there for the barbershop shenanigans, so he knew what time it was. Hey, Peekaboo. Peekaboo said, Who is they, Nesto? Exactly. Who is they? Jet Black Stray said Nesto is he's so phony. Miss Mad About Music says, see, he didn't say my co-defendant like before when she asked. Okay. Hey, minding business. Oh, hey, 80% CMOS.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello?
No, no answer. Yeah, no answer.
Okay, they're calling
Yeah, was that
BC.
770-223?
Yeah, I have it, honey. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I have to go back on my phone, but I have it. They're listed. I called Julia and I called BC on the cell phone.
Okay. All right. Well, let's call Lamont and see what he's talking about.
Okay.
Hey, Aaliyah TV. Hey,
Well, let
Danielle.
me, shoot. Hold on.
Hey, Ray Del
I gotta
Lewis.
get her off. Okay, hold on. Let me get Lamont now. I had to hang up from that other call. Hold on, honey. Uh,
Hey, Southside Chi-Town. Sonia's white muscle t-shirt.
shoot. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, hello?
What's going on, bro?
What you got going on?
Oh, I'm sitting here now, trying to figure out, when you call me, you got to give me a chance to put my card and stuff in before you hang up. It take a minute. So you have to go through the prompts and then put your card in.
Okay. All right. So what
So
time
when
I
you call me, just don't hang up the phone. Just stay on the telephone and just hold it. And then eventually I'm going to come.
Can you do that? Does anybody know? Can you have a jail call? Somebody calls you and there's not enough money on the phone or whatever, and they can just like put their card in right quick. Is that what he's saying? Because I didn't know you could do that. I really didn't. Did I speak to you, Southside Chi-Town? I think I just did. I'm not sure. 80% C Moss says Shirley makes three-way calls. Look, she can't do one ways, three ways. I mean, it's hey Pavlova, Kimmy K. Hey, my Ty says I don't like how Shirley made it sound like Ty was just being nosy instead of looking out for Shirley. And I think she was. And I think it was a shocker. Can you imagine somebody you know and you're getting a call from some random woman and then a police officer? I mean, that's just got to be. Mm. Hey, Jim Chick, how are you?
Come on.
Oh, hey, Janet Toy. I forgot to say hi to you too. Janet Toy says, "Yep, you put in all your card info." Okay, wow, didn't know that. Petty Patty said, "Yes, that's how it works." Miss Principal says Shirley just want to answer and hang up the phone. I think she look. I think Shirley probably lets the phone ring twice, and if they ain't picked up, click. Because I've been known to do stuff like that. Hey, Sonia's boots. Mimi said, and anybody called the police department back to check, because that's real simple. That's all. Hey, do you have Officer Fields? Did she just call me? That is real simple to do. You're right. Hey, Victoria.
Because every time I put the card in them in and I take it all the way down, it take a minute to process. You have to put your address, your zip code,
Yeah.
you put everything in, but then you hang up.
Yeah. It's the same way when you call me, honey. It's the same thing.
Okay.
You put
It's
your card and your zip code.
Yeah, you have to put the zip code, the credit card number in. You have to listen to the prompt. So I know it sounds like I ain't coming on the phone, but just don't hang up. It's just holding it, waiting until everything's processed.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So when can I
You
call
get
you
it?
back then?
You can come back today 'cause I'm getting ready to do it right. You can come back today. I'm on the road, so give me 30 minutes to get out. I'm out here in what's it called? Little Burn. I'm in Little Burn, so the trees and the signal be bad. So give me about 30 minutes to get.
Why doesn't Lamont ever know where he's at? Why does someone always have to tell him where he is?
Where I can be with good signal at.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
yeah, and then that way, then you can call me all day. You
All
just
right.
keep calling back to back to back to back to
Oh,
back.
Lord.
I know you might not have that much to talk about, but you can at least call as much as you
Well,
like.
today I do because I got this news Sherry just told me about.
Oh yeah, about the people. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's all good. They all trying to, they just coming up with different stuff, man. Just trying to make stuff up. That's all that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
They ain't got nothing. They just making up shit now. That's all they doing.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. You know, like I to show.
But why though? It's not like he is a serial unaliver. It's not like he is um, a bank robber who's robbing Bank of Americas all across the nation. It's not like he is some actor who is in movies and TV. It's not like he's some failed actor who used to be in movies and TV. Like, who is he? Who is he that people are coming up with? Because Georgia's a big state. There's a lot of celebrities, A-list celebrities, B-list celebrities, C and D-list celebrities in the state of Georgia. Why are they coming after this nobody who has been in and out of jail um over the past has he has 19, well, now 20 cycles. Who who is he? If they're going to go after somebody, aren't they going to go after somebody who's newsworthy? Because this man right here is not newsworthy to anybody at this point but us who enjoy listening to his calls on YouTube. Nobody. So please tell me, who is he that so many people want him? I don't know him. I didn't know who he was. I knew who Shirley was, and I knew she had gotten married and she had a husband, but I didn't know this man or anything about him. I heard she married a businessman, and I thought she really married a businessman, but she married this. So he's nobody. He is nobody for anybody to be risking their career, falsifying evidence, any of that. None of it. Janet Toy said he's a criminal. That's all he is, a criminal.
I had all my important papers in that in my truck when I was getting ready to go take care of my business with.
Yeah, so they done just went through all your papers and all that.
Yeah, that's all that is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
They just going through the papers
Is Shirley still
and looking to see.
okay? Shirley's still on this phone call. So if they went through his important papers, and Lamont and him are agreeing that they just went through your papers and looked to see what you got going on, if there's nothing in the papers, how did they look and find anything in the papers?
What's what through the papers and stuff, because you had everything in there, and they going through your phone and all that. So
Yeah, that's yeah.
and there ain't nothing in your telephone. Them little papers don't mean nothing anyway. So
Yeah.
a bunch of bills. They need to help contribute and pay some of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, my big day supposed to be Tuesday, so I hope they ain't trying to spoil that.
Right now, that's gonna be your day. Hey, you ain't worry about it. Just stay prayed up, stay focused, and just keep your head up. We out
Yeah,
here
yeah,
fighting
yeah.
a good fight. Hey, we good to go. We just gonna keep riding and just keep riding. That's all we're gonna do.
Absolutely, 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 absolutely.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm happy. I'm waiting on that. Everybody praying for it. Pray Julius behind us to keep.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll call you back later on. I'm glad I went on call, Shirley. I was like, every day or
Well,
something.
don't think about it. I just want you to know what's going on. It doesn't mean you dwell on it or get your spirits down.
Right.
It's something is going to come up against you anyway. When you're
Right.
about to break free. So just think of it that way. It's like
Right.
the devil. But God
Right.
is on the throne. He's still busy.
Right. You just have to stay focused and
Yeah.
it's
Stay focused, stay prayed up, and keep your head on a swivel. Hey, that dude 06 said Nesto told Lamont bills ain't got to be paid. No, what Lamont told Nesto was that bills pay themselves. I'm still waiting to be taught how that happens, but Maybe that's just me. D Dub said, and with all of those businesses, that's me saying that word. Why didn't he have an office somewhere? Exactly. This man had no off. Nobody has anything, but they're all important, so important that people want to frame him.
So it's gonna work itself out.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Yes, it is.
It's
Yes,
gonna
it
work
is.
itself out. It was just trying to think and point out ideas and come up and just resting time. That's all. Just resting and relaxing. It's probably not the people that you want to be around, but I can understand. But it's just resting time.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah,
rest
yeah.
and just relax.
Well, I got 3 more
Remember,
days, so
Joe.
God's good.
Yeah.
3 more days, so everything work out in my favor. So I'm going to.
Everything gonna work out.
It
Everything ain't
will.
no if. Ain't no if. It's gonna work
Yeah,
out in your favor. You
Yeah.
ain't got no other reason but not to work out in your favor.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
ain't did nothing.
yeah, yeah,
If
yeah,
you ain't did nothing, that's some bullshit. Some bullshit they got going on. That's just somebody mad and upset.
yeah,
That's just somebody mad and upset. Myretta said these calls hit different now. Yeah, they do. You know what? You know what's funny? There is. I saw a comment that was deleted, but you have to wonder where Shirley thought he was getting money from to pay for things. Shirley may have thought that this man had businesses. Remember, there are men who are married to two women in the same state at the same time, living with both women, taking care of two households, off of money that they con, scam, and do whatever. But these women have no idea that this man is already married to someone else, that they're leading a double life. So this is what I can't understand. Like Sylvia says, there's no way my husband would buy a vehicle and I would know about it, or have something in my name and I wouldn't know about it. It does happen because when you are a con artist, when you live a certain life, when you are of the criminal mentality, you can make somebody believe, so especially if they really believe in you and stuff, and they just loved it at you, and y'all are married. It can happen. It has happened. There are actual cases out there where this has happened. There are women. This lady is not the first lady to have been conned or scammed. So it does happen, and it can happen. It's not an unusual thing. It happens more often than you know and than you think. And it's not just in the grand old US of A. This happens in other countries where men do this. There's a documentary on Netflix about this doctor. This man had a double life with someone he was engaged to in the US of A and someone he was actually married to over across in the UK. And these two people did not know about each other. And this man was living and working afloat, fooling both of these women. So it does and can happen.
yeah, yeah.
That's all that is. It's somebody mad and upset. You ain't did nothing. They need to be going running around finding all these killers and all these other people. That's what they need to be spending their time on.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Keep your head. Remember Job. Remember
Oh
Job.
God.
Remember Job. Okay. I should tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't gonna let no kill my
You got
spirit.
friends and family. Some people ain't got that. You got
Yeah, that's
friends and
true now.
family.
I see that
You
in
got
you.
friends and family. You in there with people that they can't even make a phone call. They ain't got nobody to think about them. They ain't got nobody to talk to. They don't even know what's going on with them. Their wives ain't calling. Their kids ain't think about them. Their friends definitely ain't think about them. So you got friends. You got family. You got people that support you. You got
Was that a premonition, Lamont? Because guess what? His wife ain't calling him. Well, the one he's got left, Edith. Um, Nobody's called, no friends, no family. And look at there. Sonia then drove off in her Barbie camper, so she says. So who's calling you? Your prayer warrior ain't even looking out for you, which is probably a good thing because every time, You know, prayers go up, indictments come down. So that's probably a good thing. But
People that love you, care about you, and want to see you win. So you ain't got to worry about all that. Everything gonna be whatever it is, it's gonna be. And then for one, you got a brother is what that'll go all the way there for you. So you ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
You just stay focused, stay happy. You good to go.
Well,
See
I
what
am.
they saying? You got your lawyer. You got everything. It's just everything good.
All right. Well, all right. I love y'all. I call y'all tomorrow. Yeah, I'm saying folks, dog. I ain't gonna let them break me down.
No, don't let no break, because all them lies they telling, eventually all that's gonna come. I was thinking about it. I said, how they just sitting up there making up stuff. No, it's one thing if you really did something. You ain't did nothing. They just sitting around making up shit.
oh God,
Making it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, you know what it is, man. You know, that's what they
Yeah,
good at. They good at it.
right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But
All right, bro. Well, I love you. I ain't gonna hold you. I'll let y'all talk. But you can call me. Like I said, give me about 30, 40 minutes to get off the highway, get where I can pick up the phone. Don't hang up. Just stay on the line, and I'll put it on there. And if it don't work this time, call back again. I'm gonna get on the computer, and I'm gonna make sure I put it on there on the computer. And whatever you need to do, I have it taken care of. You make all the calls you want. Okay.
All right. I call you around 5 then.
Okay. 5
All right.
o'clock. Cool.
Okay, bud. Thank
Okay. All right. Love you, bro. Take it easy. All right.
you. All right.
Silent
Oh,
Month. Honey, you
yeah,
still
I'm here.
there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to burst
Oh,
your
no,
bubble.
that's ain't. No, you're supposed to tell me. Shit, you're supposed to tell. I want to know if I don't know.
Right, right. I don't want you going in blindly. I'm just trying to tell you what's going on. That's all.
Yeah, I'm glad
You know,
you did tell me. I'm glad you did tell
yeah.
me that. Yeah,
I
I'm
was
glad.
blindsided too. It's like, man. Well, I appreciated the fact that Ty said she's not going to give him anything, unless they have a court order or something. She said, I'm not trying to tell your business or anything. She said, I'm not trying to do that. So I said, well, good. I appreciated that. But I didn't, like I said, I didn't tell her, yes, you were in jail or no, I didn't say anything, but they told her, because all they want, they don't care who they hurt or, what families they break up. They don't care about any of that. They
No,
just
that.
want to make you look bad. They don't care. They don't care.
Shirley, you let them folks break your family up, boy. I tell you. Hey, that girl, and can I speak to you? It's too complicated. And Shirley C. It's too complicated says, did you hear when Shirley said it could have been someone you had dated or yeah, yeah, right. Muffin 218 said she kept that ring. The jeweler has insurance. They took that ring. The police took that ring, if I'm not mistaken. The police took it. So yeah, she might have used her the jeweler might have used insurance to pay for it or whatever, but um the police, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, took that ring from her, right around the same time they took the truck. Whew. Did I speak to you, a lady? Hey, a lady.
Care.
Wow. Wow.
No, she's not wearing that ring. They took her ring. There was a call. They took her ring. Um, so she's not still wearing it. Those pictures that you see are old or whatever. She don't have that ring. AK's F350 said I wouldn't want that ring anymore. I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Well, what a Friday. Oh, what a
Yeah,
Friday.
but yeah,
And I can't
yeah,
really
but I
defend.
mean,
Yeah, I can't
huh?
defend myself. I can't really defend myself because I'm in here and you can't save us so much on the phone. So that's
Right.
another thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got
Wow.
a lawyer to defend you. You got a lawyer.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
got that. I
Yeah.
definitely got that. I tell you what though, I will say this here.
Oh, it just hit me. So okay, the he still had BC in this moment. So this is October, and he still had BC. She's an introvert. How are you doing tonight? And Aaliyah TV, I don't know if I said hello to you too, but Aaliyah TV said this call was before They took Shirley's stuff. Yeah, before, but they got it now. Muffin 218 said, remember the call where Lamont told him to tell them that she lost. He's so he's so dumb. And the thing of it is she's not gonna do that. She's not gonna do that anyway.
Right.
I've been through things before. I've been through when people throw you to the side, to the curb, and they always say, "Damn, man, I knew you could do it. Damn, man, I'm sorry I said that. Here we go again."
Mhm. Mhm. Well, that's one thing that lets you know that God is in the blessing business. I mean, they wouldn't be after you if you weren't doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's
You're
true
do,
now.
you're doing something right, or the devil wouldn't be trying to come so hard at you. So hard. I mean, because he's coming hard. This is hard. Nothing I've ever had to deal with. So you must be doing something right.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
must,
that's
you must be on the verge of doing something big, a big blessing from the Lord, to bless a lot of other people. So you got to look at it that way.
Can somebody please tell me, why do people give the devil this much power or acknowledgement that he's working overtime and extra just to tear somebody down? I mean, I'm confused. I'm in confusement about that. I don't understand it. Sanders RN has given a member milestone. She said, Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful women in the chat. And same to all of you from me.
So they
let.
don't mess.
I'm listening.
If you have nothing going on, ain't nobody going to be talking about you or messing with you.
That is true. That is very, very, very true. Now you're absolutely right. You're right about that.
So
Mm.
just stay focused, honey. Just think of Job. Job.
Um, I don't want to hear about Job again. Okay, Siri Colette, no. Shirley didn't ask what she did wrong to put him in that position. I think she was saying what he did wrong and that he must be doing something right because the devil wouldn't be that busy trying to destroy him. I think that's what she meant. Miss Mad About Music said on a call in February 23, when she was still trying to get a car, she said maybe I should hawk it, talking about the ring. Really? Well, they got that ring. Tanya B here says, is that the only person she knows from the Bible? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I guess people will quote what means the most to them. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I do know that I don't even know how she he fits into the equation of Job, but she just keeps bringing him up and bringing him up and bringing it up. Aaliyah TV, you said you think she was talking about the old ring. I wonder how much the old ring was because this new one was an upgrade. Does anybody know how much that ring costs? I don't know that off the top of my head, but I know somebody here probably knows how much that the new ring cost. Hey Shanna Queen Bee, how are you?
Went through a whole lot, and God blessed him twice as much. In the end, he had way more than you could dream of. So that's the way you
Wow.
have to think of it. And it's coming, like you say, it's getting close, to something happening, and that's why, they're coming down, trying to come down hard. They don't have they're running out of time.
They definitely running out of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
But come on. They're running out of time. They're trying to come up with something hard. So, like, they're making up this $250,000. They're making up that. I mean, ladies, they took your vehicle and your ring. Do you really think it's a stretch? I mean, they can't just go and take that stuff from you unless there is a problem. So, she really believes that they just took her stuff out the blue. Just out the blue. That dude oh 06 said, Lord Shirley, add Moses, David, Noah, or Billy, or Bentley, Goat, Hercules, anybody. Damn, anybody. Just not Job. We had a whole, year of Job. Are you kidding me? I mean, I knew Job was there in the Bible, but my gosh, I know more about Job than anybody else now. 80% CMO said I was in church last week and they were reading Job. I was rolling my eyes. Lord, forgive me. Kimmy Who says she sounds like Chicken Head Sonya. Shayna Queen B said he's a scammer, but he was trying to keep up with the money. Them folks said it's when the cops called and kept asking her to come down and talk, and they told her, "You really don't know who you're married to." Yes, and she said she did know. She said she did know. Well, I don't think you did. I really don't think you did. Hey, Chick-fil-A gal, how are you?
Yeah, you've been in there over 3 months now. That's almost inhumane without a trial.
See, now this goes, hey, TD Will, this goes to show you how she really doesn't know how jail works because she thought it was inhumane for this man to be in there for 3, 4 months without a trial. Now look, it's 3, 4 years without a trial in a RICO case to boot. Hey, B. Williams. So now what you got to say? It is not inhumane for people. It's not even unheard of for people to be in jail for 3, 4 months without a trial. I did in members, there is a video I did where a man was there on Rice Street for 13 years without a trial. So she thinks that this man is being treated inhumanely because he hasn't had a trial. This man has had dates in court, uh, pleas, all of that stuff by this time. Because you have to go in a certain amount of time for your arraignment. You can't just, you got to be arraigned, So that really goes to show you she does not know how gel works. Peekaboo said, "Child, what does she think about 3 years?" I bet she don't even care now. Kimmy Who says Shirley was worried about her reputation, not the fact that he was in jail. Well, she couldn't have been too worried about the reputation because the man, this is was his what? Is this his third or fourth time being arrested? Hey, Sancha C said he began sounding a little nervous when she started giving him that information while Lamont kept um, playing the game on Shirley. Yeah, he did. He did. It's complicated, said, I hope Shirley is listening to all of these calls so she can see how crazy and dumb she sounds. She needs to apologize to her friends and family and all the victims. Well, I don't think she should apologize to the victims because she didn't victimize them and didn't believe that they existed, apparently, based on what we've heard in calls and in this call right here. But I do think that she probably needs to just kind of humble herself a little bit to realize that this man is not who she thought he was.
Without a hearing or anything.
That's
Come
right.
on
That's
now.
right. That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
you
That's right. That's right.
can't treat people like that.
Wow.
Mhm.
Hey, Nash Vegas.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
tell
it's
you,
really it's terrible. It's really bad how they.
Right, Del Sol. Del Sol said coleslaw should definitely be apologizing. Yeah, definitely. And Mimi says, I don't think she wanted to hear about the victims. Um, I just really don't think she believed that they were victims. And just like, the when she got hit up on Instagram, I believe that he probably told her, "Oh, they just lying." Just like he's sitting here now. What? Wow. What? Like he don't understand or know what's going on. I believe that when people reached out to her to report the things that he was doing, she didn't believe him, and he convinced her otherwise. He doesn't sound very convincing to me. But if you're a gullible person, you might fall for the stupid stuff that he says.
how to what they're doing, but that's okay. We're gonna get through it.
Well, I sure appreciate you. I ain't down. I mean, it is what it is. Um, it is what it is. I tell you.
Yeah, it's just part of life,
It's part of life. It is.
you
It
know.
really
And these haters think they're winning right now, because you're not able to move around, you know.
And that's exactly what it is. That's
Mhm.
exactly what it is. And it's okay. It's all right. Like I say, I believe in
Let them
God.
think that.
Yeah. I'm good.
Let
I'm good. I'm straight.
let them underestimate you.
That is exactly what's going on.
Mhm.
Wow.
Just
Now,
don't lose your faith.
huh?
Keep praying. Don't lose your faith. Keep praying. Keep trusting God. Keep trusting God. He's working behind the scenes.
Yeah. I ain't gonna do that now. I ain't not gonna give up on God. I ain't gonna never do that. Trial and tribulation.
Uh-uh.
I'm not gonna never
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
You can
Good.
believe that. I just know
Yeah.
that when you're not around and you're used to doing business with people, they get scared and they think you're
Well.
gone, think something happened to you, all that. I know how all that
Yeah.
goes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everybody used to me being on point or whatever, but I ain't around, and this is very unusual.
Well,
So,
what if you were sick? What if you got sick? You wouldn't be around. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, still people still throw
Things
salt.
happen.
Huh?
Huh?
People
Things
people,
happen.
yeah, things do happen.
Things
Things do
happen.
happen.
Yeah. What if you never know what could happen. What if you were mountain climbing with some buddies and fell off the mountain and into one of those cracks or something, and nobody knew where you were. So things happen.
Hey, Mistress Monica. Uh, wow. Suppose you were mountain climbing and you fell in one of those cracks and nobody knew where you was. You wouldn't be able to do business then. So they should just wait and be patient. Little do you know, Shirley, the reason why people are being impatient is because he stole their money. Okay. Miss HLS says, Shirley, just buy. Just buy. Patty said, or it was in jail. He wouldn't be around. And look, he hasn't been around for 3 years because where is he? In jail, right there in Cobb County. I gotta learn the street. What street is Cobb? What street is that jail on? I need to know that street. B. Williams says, I really hated this for Shirley. She was a willing participant in her own degradation. She just did not allow her. I guess she was in love with that man. I just really wish I could have been a fly on the wall during their courtship because I just can't imagine. I just can't. Yeah, a lady fell into a crack. Okay, he could have been mountain climbing and fell into one of them cracks. You know how people do when they're mountain climbing; they fall into cracks. Now, as much stuff as I watch, I never, ever saw anybody mountain climbing and fall into a crack. I've seen them and heard them fall off a mountain, but in a crack, no, never. Never, never, never. Shelly C said, did you hear Shirley Strawberry laugh? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. You're not too tardy, Mixtress Monica. We haven't been going at this too long. And hey, let's talk about it all. Said she had to find out the hard way. Yeah, she did. She definitely had to find out the hard way. Hey, Shady. Shady said she definitely should have known better, especially after the IG post. She was willfully ignorant. I'm telling you, the way that this man just fast talked her on this call alone is just a look, just a windows into how he probably strung her along with this foolishness, and she believes him. I mean, after all, if you even if you marry the wrong person, you want it to be the right person, or you want to make your marriage work or whatever. When I discovered I married the wrong person, I didn't care about it working. I just wanted him to get out before I did something that I'd be in jail for. That's all I wanted. It's too complicated, says Shirley. You are Job. The detective came to see you in person on behalf of Miss Delaney. The detective asked you for your fake husband's phone, and you didn't. All this took place in 2021. Really? Did we learn this on a call, or was this in the 277-page documents? I don't know. I'm curious. Hmm.
Happen in life. So, you just got to deal with it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, now Kimmy, who says Shirley did a background check on that ninja, and he said that that life was behind him. Now that did happen. Hey, a sister from New Jersey. A lady said, hearing Shirley Strawberry say haters are after them is just ridiculous. What haters and why? I mean, because when you think about it, they can't and don't keep a permanent residence. I know at her age, I wouldn't want to be moving around. I wouldn't want to be. So they don't even keep a permanent residence. So exactly who are these haters and why are they hating of all people on them? They don't keep houses. She doesn't keep this man under wraps. I just don't understand who is hating and why.
You could be sick in the hospital. You could, they don't know what's going on. And when people don't know, yeah, they're left to assume what they assume, and most of the time people assume the worst.
Right.
But this is out of your control. It's nothing you can do about it. So, nothing I can do about it. All I can do is what I'm doing. Get you an attorney, try to keep these bills paid, all of this stuff. That's all I can do.
I so appreciate it. Did you call Westlake? Talk back to them?
No.
Yeah, I just want to be curious to see what the deal is. Well, I'm just gonna stay prayed up like I always do, and
Huh?
I'm gonna stay prayed up. I'm gonna stay prayed up, and whatever God got for me, I'm gonna be just fine.
When
So
you
we're gonna be just fine.
when you pray, I've told you this several times before. Please remember to ask when you talk to God. Ask for everything in Jesus' name. That's very important. Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna do that in Jesus' name. That we're gonna be just.
A lady said haters equals bill collectors. A lady, you pay your haters, a lady. Them folks that like he's a kid at Sunday school. I was just about to say that, them folks. Um, I can remember, and well, no, I'm not going to even say I can remember. I remember teaching back when I did teach Sunday school, and I taught 3 and 4 year olds. I can remember that's one of the first things that we taught them was that you pray in the name of Jesus. So why is she telling this 165-year-old man to remember when you pray, make sure you say in the name of Jesus? Like, why does she have to tell him this? He's too old. He's 300 years old. Why does she have to tell him that? He should already know, especially since he is a practicing Christian. Okay. Miss Lady said hating and jealous about what? Westlake, high interest loan, cheating husband, five evictions in 8 years. Remember that. Shirley's divorce finally said he just want to be what? Kimmy Who said at Justin's mom, she probably was just pathetic. Wonder what y'all talking about. It's too complicated. Said on this call, Nesto and Lamont were playing tennis with Shirley, and she was the ball. She was the ball. She was the ball. Yes, 165 years old, and she's got to say, remember, when you pray, make sure you say, in the name of Jesus. Soul Power the Outcast said, you is dumb, you is stupid, you is locked up. That's right. Shirley's divorce finally said he's slow. And you have to remind him what to say. Miss Mad About Music said yes, she sure was the ball. Beautifully Made said the landlord was the haters because they was asking for their rent money. I mean, think about it. This woman lost a house that was paid for. That house was paid for. So can you just imagine that? Just imagine. AK's POV said she was talking to him like in that Christmas video. And I'm Nesto. That's right. Man, oh man. Yes, 165 years old. Real said, I was a Sunday school teacher of 3 and 4 year olds too. I was 14. Yes, I wasn't even I was still in school. Wait a minute. Was I? I was a senior because I did it for a couple of years. So I was like a junior in high school up to into my early 20s. That's who I taught. The little, and I really liked them, and I always, that's the age range I always stuck with. I never taught older kids, never. I liked those babies, and that's what I taught them in the name of Jesus. We taught them a lot. We taught them a few things. We went over basic lessons, but just the whole, I mean, just think about it. This man is 2,000 years old, and she is having to tell him to pray in the name of Jesus. And he talks about how he stays prayed up and he's a man of God. Why does he have to be told that? Oh, I almost choked. That makes me wonder, what else did she have to teach him? What else did she have to grow him up about? She had to grow him up, seems like.
It's fine.
In Jesus' name I pray. You pray to God, but you ask for what you ask for in Jesus' name.
Lady, what you say? A lady said I must have been demonic, been in church my entire early life, and nobody asked me to teach Sunday school. I actually volunteered. I volunteered to do that. Yes, Miss Mad About y'all. This man is 2,000. He has aged. He's 2,000 years old, still in jail, and got to be told whose name to pray in. That's just fascinating to me. I just is it just me? Do y'all, I mean, like, is that like a lesson that you can't even remember being taught because it's like you've always known it? Whose name to pray? You can even be sitting in church as a child and not even really be paying attention to what the minister is saying because you're young and you want to draw on the back of the program or the fan, and you hear them say it at some point in time in church, or you just hear the pastor praying, and when he's done he says, in the name of Jesus, amen. I mean, I don't know. I want to do my sister and them pray in the name of Jesus because they Jehovah's Witnesses. A lady, do they pray? Do you know? I'm gonna have to go ask her. I'm surprised she ain't chimed in. She must got her headset on. The woman he chose says, that lets me know that he's not a practicing Christian. He lived off of Shirley's prayers. He probably did. Miss Principal, in fact, I know he did. Miss Principal said his faith is an act he puts on for Shirley. Shirley, these phone calls, even Sonia, because she just really thinks that he is um a Christian. A lady says they pray in the name of Jehovah. Oh, and that makes sense. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. So were you did you grow up as a witness, a lady? Now I'm being nosy. I'm just curious. Soul Power the Outcast said Jehovah Witnesses definitely don't. Yeah, in the name of Jehovah, amen. Because I've heard my sister, but I just never really paid attention.
Okay, I am.
I've told you that a lot. Just remember, don't forget that. It's very, very important. Most people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that. I won't say most, but a lot of people
Oh,
don't know that. But that's how you pray.
Okay,
Okay?
I'm gonna pray
So
just. I said I'm gonna
don't
pray
lose your
just
faith.
like that. Now what?
Yeah. Don't lose your faith. Stay strong. Stay focused.
No, I'm not gonna lose my faith, and I'm gonna stay focused. And I know how things go when the world is against you. I definitely see that.
Yeah.
okay, whatever. Janet Toy says if he can ask an atheist to pray for him, he damn sure doesn't know how to say a prayer. I have to get you on that one. You are right, Janet Toy. And this woman was supposedly raised as a Muslim, and she doesn't even know how to find Mecca. Mm. Mixtress Monica says, I was born and raised Jehovah's Witness. Yes, they pray in the name of Jesus, but they pray to Jehovah. I don't believe in any religion now. Um, Shady says, my mom substituted a Sunday school class, and when the regular teacher wasn't teaching, the kids walked out the class. No, when they came in, they saw your mom and they left. Oh no. Miss HLS said he better find out whose name his atheist boo was praying to. Child. Like I said, she don't even know where Mecca is. So I'll do it on Monday. Says stay prayed up. Lamont telling him to say to stay prayed up and ain't telling him who to pray to. Man,
I see Cynthia and her husband getting a
Mike.
breakup. They got
Yeah.
divorced. I get a
Yeah.
divorce. Well, why
Mhm.
did that happen?
I don't know. Nobody knows. But what I heard was he like, free and easy California girls and all that, and she's a black woman. She's got all her wigs and all her hair, and I guess he didn't like that. I don't know. You have 1 minute remaining.
Okay.
wait, who's she talking about? Have a who? Wait a minute. I don't know who she talking about. Um, Sonya, yeah, Southside Chi-Town. Sonya prays in Muslim. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We went back, Miss HLS, because I don't know who she talking about.
And her husband getting a
Mike.
breakup. They got
Yeah.
divorced. I get
So is she talking about Cynthia and Peter? Oh wow.
a
Yeah.
divorce. Well, why
Mhm.
did that happen?
I don't know. Nobody knows. But what I heard was he like, free and easy California girls and all that, and she's a black woman. She's got all her wigs and all her hair, and I guess he didn't like that. I don't know.
So wait, is he trying to say Peter like white women? Is that what you're saying, Shirley? Peter like white women? That's what it sounds like to me. Um, Mike, she married another. Wait a minute. Okay, wait, stop. So she married another man that she's divorced from him too, or okay, I need to know. Hey, Juju D said, I wonder if Cynthia is the one he liked. I heard that that's who it was Cynthia, and it must be because he seems to be keeping up. So wait a minute. So Cynthia, is she okay? Is her and this man divorced, or are they still married? No, the husband after Peter. I didn't know it was a okay. All right, I didn't know. All I know is she got a baby by my baby daddy Leon. DMV Scorpion Flim Pie says Cynthia's second husband Mike. But are they still are they divorced too though? Yes, they're divorced. DW, you thought it was Sheree. Man, Cynthia, what you got going on? Peppermint Patty said, I don't know them folks. Psycho Bo. So y'all tell me, I didn't know it was a husband after Peter. And let me tell you, Peter had no personality, if you ask me. So the fact that they got, and I thought he was a scam artist. Now that was back when I watched the Housewives. I thought he was a scam artist himself, which might be why Nesto had his eye on. Now I don't know. Some people, I had heard Sheree, I'd heard Cynthia. I've heard different women, but Aaliyah TV says Cynthia ain't for the BS. She gonna leave. But what did she see in Peter? That man just, he had no personality and he seemed like a scammer, like instantly. He just seemed like a scammer with no personality. Now she'd have married another and got divorced. And he like California girls. So white women. Okay. Oh man. A lady said, I thought Peter had a big personality, but he is a scammer headed to jail now. Yeah, because all them clubs and things that he kept opening but never really opened. Mm. Whew. Janet Toy said, them damn Jamaicans legacy move. And if you encounter one. I like me some Jamaican men too, but hey. Petty Patty said, I thought he had his eyes on Sheree because she doesn't care if her men have a checkered past. Y'all, now see, wait a minute. Y'all sit up and talk about Shirley Strawberry. Soul Party Outcast says Cynthia seems scammable. She does to me too. She just seems like an airhead. But y'all talk about Sheree. That meant he had two, her husband, the one that he had two, was it, is it two children that he had, two or three, and she didn't know about. How do you not know somebody has children? I don't understand that. And any man that has children that apparently he must not be seeing or taking care of because you ain't know about him, he ain't a no good. He's a good for nothing man anyway. Wolfpack 601, how are you doing? Them folks said Cynthia and her friend contract. Oh, I remember the friend contract. Wow. Miss HLS said Sheree's boyfriend before Martell was a jailbird. Y'all really telling me so? I don't keep up with them housewives. I to tell you how long ago it's been since I watched, Kim was still on there when I watched last. So I don't know. But I did see like some little on somebody's page. I was flipping through YouTube. I did see where it looks like Phaedra is going to be back on there, or maybe she already is, and I just don't know because I don't watch it. Petty Patty said, I believe Sheree was dating the at the only Tyrone Biggums. His name was Tyrone too. Miss Mad About Music says she and Mike met through Steve Harvey dating on his TV show. Y'all better know if the men's come from Steve Harvey, you shouldn't want them. D Dub, so you behind like me? Man, I don't know what's going on with them housewives. I just don't know. Candy quit. She's back because Candy quit. Oh, did Candy? Wow, y'all, I am just learning some stuff here tonight. Justin's mom said, at TD Will, my boyfriend will be 37 at the end of this month. I'm 62. Well, you go ahead, girl. Them folks said y'all Phaedra when she was lying about the due date with the first baby. I thought she was lying about it. And why was she? Was she needed to? Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all might already know this. Phaedra. Okay, first of all, y'all know she was Bobby Brown's lawyer back in the day. And but they said there's a woman that has a book out, and I could tell y'all the name of the book, but she was talking about how Phaedra and that husband that she married was scamming people. They was both scamming people. They were both scam artists. That's what she said, allegedly, in her book that I can tell y'all the name of.
That's the,
You have 1 minute
Oh,
remaining.
okay. Okay.
that's the only thing I heard.
Okay. 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 Well, you can't change
Yeah.
nobody. You got to roll how they go.
Yeah. Steve, Steve introduced them.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I heard that.
Uh-huh.
I didn't believe it at first, but he's kind of corny anyway to me.
Yeah.
To me
Yeah.
he was, but hey, I don't
Yeah.
know nothing about him. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna keep my head up and keep my faith up, and it'll be just fine.
That's all you can do, honey. That's all you can do. Just trust God. Just trust God.
Yeah,
Trust
that's
Him.
all
You
I
guys,
got. You're right.
that's it.
Yeah,
And
a lot.
sometimes He puts you in these situations because that's all you have to remind you He's all you got. And
Wow.
yeah. So you gotta just.
This is what I don't understand. Why? This is why, and I've made no bones that I am not a Christian anymore. But why? Why do you have to go through all of these trials and tribulations? Like, why is God making him go through jail to be what? What's the end result supposed to be? That's all. That's what I want to know. Patty said, "What's better, corny or criminal?" I'd rather have him corny, nerdy, everything but a criminal.
And He wants you to depend on Him and let Him handle it. Just let Him handle it.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Okay, that was that one. And this is another thing. If this man is supposedly a Christian, why do you have to keep? You got to tell this man who to pray to, how to end your prayers. You got to keep telling him about the Bible. Then that's telling me that you and this man aren't equally yoked. If you have to tell this man something that is learned as a child in Sunday school or just by sitting on the church pew, y'all aren't equally yoked anyway. But let's get all right. This last call that we are about to do is it's a Sonya call, but it's not that long. Um and this is the call where he's talking about, being around prominent people. Poor Shay put prominent people, but it's prominent people, okay? Prominent people. Shelley C said God had nothing to do with Nesto committing those crimes. Absolutely nothing. I'm sure he didn't make Nesto commit those crimes. Shirley's divorce finally said the end result is prison for many years. And I absolutely love it for him. Kim Lewis said, listen to this corny convict calling someone corny. This convict who can't write a decent letter. Dear whosoever, whosoever, be blessed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Be blessed. Prominent people. All right. He's a Christian when he's one of them incarcerated Christians. Right, Miss Prince, whosoever. I'm a blueberry muffin said this ninja said he corny to me. You corny to me, ninja. Right, black but not bit. Dear such and such, be blessed. Karaoke Cream said child Shirley don't know the Bible either. Somebody told her the story of Job. That, you know what? I gotta believe that because she don't know nobody else from that Bible. Not one person. Do I have my stuff right? Okay, here we go into this next one, this Sonya one. Let me see what happens if I speed it up. Let me see if it's too fast. If it is, I'll go back to regular speed. We'll see.
In these clips from early March 2023, Sonya talks about moving to Georgia and Nesto tries to guide her into starting a business. Take a listen.
So he gave you some good news, Sweetie Poo?
Yeah, he did. Sweet Punk.
So he gave you some good news, Sweetie Poo. Yeah. He did, Sweetie Pumpkin. Miss Angela said, I'm an incarcerate man. Incarcerate man. And I'm innocent man. The only black but not bitter to you convinced me I was an innocent man when you showed me on the pewter in the break room. Oh my God. If y'all didn't watch last night's After Dark, you need to get into it, okay? Because I'm an innocent man.
That's cute. You so corny. Go ahead. What do you say?
Yeah. He said just
Just see,
on
wait till the night. Yeah.
That's it.
That's basically what it seems like it's going to be at this point.
And I asked him if I'm going to be sitting here till June. He said no. And I told him why I said that.
Where you said that?
Because they don't give me that, I'm going to have to deal with all the cases before I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why I said that.
Hey, Joseph
Right.
Bullard.
Because it'll be 42 days when I go in there. He knows exactly how many days and everything. So he just told
Did
me.
he check on the other two things, Henry and the other, and that chick?
Yeah, he handled all that. He took care of all that. He told me don't worry
All
about
right, bet.
it. So
He said he got you.
yeah, that's it. So tell him I don't owe him nothing else, which I knew that anyway. So
Bet. No worries.
and he told me he didn't get other people their change. He got it, but he didn't give it to him because he's supposed to be getting on them today. Yeah, you got it now. Yeah.
Did BC refund the money?
Yeah, he did that already.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what she said. So
Wasn't what it's supposed to be, but yeah, it's some bullshit.
yeah.
Cause what he did, it wasn't worth no $7,000.
Yeah. Well,
But I'm gonna get on his page and give him a nice little review.
no, you ain't got to do all that because
No, what?
man, look here, man. This shit from hell right now. You just need to stay focused. What I told you, stay focused on. You don't really understand.
Hey, GC.
I already know the scenario with.
I don't think you really understand.
You don't think no, not really.
I don't think you never deal with nobody like me before. When it comes down to this shit, I don't really think so. No, I don't think so. I don't think so
either.
Yeah, so.
Then you never know.
Yeah, but I do know. But I will say this here. I'm trying to.
What would you say, sir? Are you trying to prepare me?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Who got to call me today?
Who will call you today?
The dude from New York from the Airbnb that was staying next door to me. Got his feelings because he said you was my man and he got his feelings and shit. And I was like, that's why you get divorced because you're psycho. You on that bullshit because you ain't my man to be questioning me what I'm doing. Yeah, but anywho, he called because he said if his restaurant came available, his business thing. He's like, the only person I could think of was you because you're the only person I know that was trying to get in the restaurant business. And so remember I was telling you, or I may not have told you because I'm old, I don't know. But about how gas stations, I did tell you. Remember I said gas stations, you can get a kitchen in a gas station to jump start some shit. So it's a gas station. It's a gas station, and it's right across from the college, right across from the Army base or whatever it is. It's Dunkin' Donuts in there, and it's a kitchen in there. And the lady just left last.
Can somebody please tell me where they have an Army base and a college, all on the same street? I'm just saying that seems to be a lot. I know about military bases now, not a whole lot about Army, but I do know Air Force bases. There's actually a college and an Army base all on the same street. I'm just saying. Hey, Shannon Latoya. Bella said it's a gas station. It's a gas station. It's a gas station. She only said it twice instead of three times. AK's F350 said too old for these kinds of convos. You are right. Aaliyah TV said, why is she yelling? I know, right? She is yelling, but somebody said a few minutes ago that her talking over him. I mean, he can't answer the first question she asks him because she jumps to a second one. Um, Shelley C said Sonia won't listen to him when he tries to tell her to stand down. She wants to do what she wants to do. Sonia changed the subject. And why is she? It's, I don't understand leaving a bad review on somebody's page. Like she left that bad review on Craig Lewis's page. Big deal. He had 11,000 other good ones. So who cares about the one? It's just like when I'm shopping on Amazon. I read all of the things and I might see one that has 2 stars or 1 star. That doesn't mean I'm going to discount all of the 16 5 stars that I see. So the fact that she puts or that she writes a bad review on their page does nothing. Now, her calling the bar, if they pay any attention to her, I think that that is really ferocious. Okay. And I think that that's wrong because you don't do that to anybody. She wouldn't want anybody calling the Social Security office and reporting all of the things that she does. I couldn't think of anywhere else someone would call on her, but
Mad out of nowhere.
Shay D said, yeah, there is. It's called Fort Sonia's a liar army base. Oh, Danielle said, here we go into Sonia's fantasy business mind. She needs to donate her brain to science. Who lies like this? And for no reason. A lady says once, twice, 3 times a liar. I'm just saying, I know military bases. I don't know the armies, but I know the air forces. But what I do is I do know strategic plans and things like that. And it makes no sense that they would have it's just like putting a mall next to a nursery school. Like, why would you? Why would there's an air force, there's an army base and a college campus and a gas station strategically located across the street where you can open up your kitchen and cook or hire somebody to cook because all she knows is Alfredo. So, man, I don't know. Tanya B here says she's upset because she's a failure, thus tries to mess up someone else's money. It's complicated, says the gas station and college are located in her mind. Say, Jay, I mean, can you imagine a daycare center in a mall? Who puts a strip mall right next to? Now, I have seen where they have daycare centers in a strip mall, but that's just a little small strip. Like, would you really put like a Macy's and all of those things, a big old mall with 300 stores in it right next to a daycare center? Like, who would do that? Them folks said it's like for 4D college, something like that. 4D college. The woman he chose said, my son's college is down the street from an army base. They are a few minutes away from each other. Down the street. She is making it seem like here's the college, here's the army base, and I'm going to have my gas station right across the street and I'm going to get all the customers. That's what she's making it sound like. Down the street, how far away? Okay, you say it's a few minutes away, but how, like a few minutes by car, but like if you were walking, how far is it? Like, I just don't see them being right next door to each other, like she's saying. Rossi says, same college where that fat, that fat mouse got her 3 master's degrees, right? Um, Peppermint Patty said maybe she saw ROTC students at the college. See, 2 to 3 miles away. That's not, I mean, she's making it seem like she's just going to clean up because they're side by side. That's what she's making it sound like. I mean, in all actuality, that would be a good business to have, but you also got to figure. Well, I don't know if they have these on army bases, but I know on Air Force bases they have the base exchange, and it's usually like a hot dog hut or something like that right next door to it. So really, those people would go there instead of across the street to the gas station to get. I mean, like there's nowhere to park. Okay.
She went and started her own business because she made so much money in there. So he said it's $2,000 a month, which is $500 a week. And I was like, for real? He was like, yes. So I was like, sheesh, I can't cook. I'm not trying to stay here, first of all. I was like, and secondly, I don't cook like that to go in there and start cooking. Like, I could go in there financially because I can make a call to Kelly and get it. But I was like, I called my chef that was supposed to go and do that with me. And he was like, I'm so happy you called me because I was just thinking, my coins.
So she says, I'm not gonna stay here. This is March the 1st, so she's in Georgia. So when she says, I'm not going to stay here, then that's sounding like the Army base and the college is in Georgia, where they're right. Okay. Peppermint Patty said both places have their own food. Do you eat free at college or do you pay? I mean, I never lived on campus, so I don't know how that works. But don't you get like a food card or something included? I mean, I don't know. Why would you want to go spend money at the gas station? Now there are some gas stations that have good food, but that just doesn't make any sense to me. That doesn't sound like a good business plan. Okay, Southside Chi-Town says she's still in Florida. Okay, so where is in okay, so in Florida there's an army base and a college all on the same street. I'm just Rossi said, I thought she said New York. Shay D said Army bases have PXs post exchange. Okay. Leo lady said you pay for food on campus, do you? Is it cheap though? I mean, I never ate on a college campus, so I don't know how I lived off campus. Aaliyah TV said you can purchase a meal plan from the school. Shirley's divorce finally says she's calling California to get money and calling her chef. She has a chef. As bad as her stomach is, and the way she has to eat, she has a personal chef that she knows. She can't get to come down there and teach her how to do meal prep. And we just heard her say she can't cook, which we already knew. We didn't need her to tell us that. But she can't cook. So, okay. AK's POV said, yes, we got a food card in college. We only bought from Wawa after hours. D-Dub says, Army PXs have food courts. See, that's okay. All right. So it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to go to a gas station when you have all these other options that are a little bit more reasonable.
About to be really expired. I was like, for real? He was like, yes. I just been on my savings. And I was like, I know the feeling because I just replenished my savings last year. He
What?
was like,
What?
so
Y'all hear that? She just finished her savings last year. So she don't have no savings. So how is she buying Barbie campers and Mini Coopers?
he's gonna go and check it out. So that was nice, right?
Yeah, that was nice. That was a great.
And what's the name told me, he was like, if he's willing to go in, New York said he's willing to go in on the money end. But I'm like, I'm not about to, be a part. Like I could have did that. I could have put somebody in there if I knew somebody that could do a kitchen and just pay them. You get me?
You
But I would probably need like $6,000 to $10,000 to do that. Only because you got to have payroll, and you got to have inventory, and then you got to have 4,000 to get keys.
Okay.
Which is not a lot of money. Because you
gotta
know what?
get
It's already certified. It's already got the kitchen together. It's already got all of the qualifications from the city to be open. The only thing you got to do is come up with a deposit and some food and a person to cook the shit.
I'm sorry, I hate to keep stopping, but if this is a gas station and it already has a kitchen in it, I have to assume that the gas station is open. So you mean to tell me there's already a gas station there that's in business and it's going to cost you, what she say, 4,000 a month to open up your kitchen in a place that already exists? I mean, that's highway robbery.
Okay.
Had I had somebody that could work under me that was a cook, look at the baby, I would have did it. Yeah. I could have did it. I wouldn't stay there and have to do it. You get me? I could have had Tanya come in, or what's my brother's name? Josh. You know, somebody like peep in or whatever. Make sure. Or I could have had old boy Bobby next door because his dealership is right next door to the place.
Okay.
Yeah. But my mom wasn't here. My mom was like, I don't want to do shit in Miami. I don't want to do anything here. Yeah. Right. Nothing, not at all. But I'm glad you got some good news.
Yeah. You just need to check that thing.
Or some just, reaffirm. I did. I checked before I left. It's going to be the 9th. I already know. Because she don't have, your situation needs a conversation. And I don't think it's too soon to the other to do a hearing now, So, had it been like 2 weeks ago, if it was halfway, then yeah. But anything close to the next hearing, they're not going to do anything. I just started an emergency situation. So he's going to come up with some shit I already know. It's going to be some made up stuff again. Because they already know it's a go. I just really feel like they're going to come up with some more made up shit.
Well, I don't. We're going to say positive, so I don't think so.
I mean, they could come with it, but you just gotta hit them while they still doing it. Because, when you Google your name, I Googled your name today, and all of that shit come up. That's all you see. And it's like 15 outlets with stories. It's not like Channel 5 Atlanta. You got Atlanta, this person got it on this. So it's like the whole page is nothing but that fucking case. And then you got one little thing that says, Shirley Strawberry, Nesto. Everything else is, you know what I'm saying? That whole fucking bullshit. $1 million scheme, $1 million this, $1 million that. Show picture.
Oh, she lies so much.
That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cha-ching.
Who talking about?
Defamation of character.
The other person?
Defamation of character.
That's defamation like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, let's just take a minute. She really believes that it's defamation because we repeat what they said in court, and what they say in court is what it is.
All of that.
So it's coming. Yeah, that's right. So all right, I got it.
Yeah. You talk to your son?
No, I ain't talked to him. Since I talked to him, he got to go pick up my truck because she said she wanted him to go pick it up and take it back to the house.
Oh, she done with it? She might got her something nice to do?
No, yeah, because they went and got them some just to screw around in because the others were too big.
Truck was too big.
Yeah, so that was it. I'm going to let them deal with that. I'm going to concentrate on next week. I got all my answers out. Like I said, am I going to be here to June, July? Or is it going to say, no, man, you're going to get out. Don't worry. So that's what I'm on right now.
You're going to be there for several Junes.
On the phone because if you're trying to listen and get you going, that's not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I got another question. Do you know how to pull up Secretary of State for business license?
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Okay, yeah, I need to pull up myself. And send
See what it's doing. Is it time for you to renew it? Reinstate it?
Yeah. It should be, yeah. But I just want to have proof of what I got going on. That's all.
You want proof of what you got going on?
Yeah, sure do. Yeah.
You know what? She has access to the Secretary of State. She can Google the Secretary of State. She can Google them folks and find out that this man has not had a business in years. She can Google them folks to find out that this man's businesses weren't even in his name. I don't understand why she hasn't done that.
Oh, bet.
I sure do.
Oh, okay. Your paper trail.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all that shit they trying to assume. But don't know. Don't have the proof. Nothing. They're just assuming.
But they were telling me about a good book, man. This new book came out, so, man, I'd like to get
What book you trying to read now?
I can't read it because I can't get it in here. They already told me I can't get it in.
It's a hard copy only?
No, because it's some racist shit. They don't like to read. They don't want you reading about no black shit. They don't want you to read that.
Who call it the sheriff? Is he black?
Yeah, he black. Yeah. Well. Okay.
Well, you miss me, I know.
Yeah, I do miss you. Yeah.
Whatever. He's okay.
No, I ain't know one thing about me. I ain't faking now. Yeah, you know that.
You ain't fake?
Nah.
Them folks know he can't finish a sentence, and I don't want to ask a man, does he miss me? I want him to tell me. If I've got to ask him, does he miss me? It doesn't mean a thing to me if I'm asking. Aaliyah TV says, honestly, she probably would have some sort of business going if she was serious and listened to his little advice. Shay, well, I mean, he didn't have a okay. Shay D said his businesses weren't in his name. Exactly. And if she would check the Secretary of State, she will find that out. He didn't have a business in his name, and he hasn't had one for years. Um, D Dub says because that would mean she would have to admit that y'all bloggers are right and she's wrong. A lady says, why didn't she take the camper money and put it on his lawsuit attorney? His lawsuit attorney, his criminal attorney, like between a Mini Cooper and that Barbie camper, that 1998 Barbie camper that's refurbished, she could have had all kinds of money on an attorney and wouldn't have to worry about Two Little Soup Hoover. The woman he chose says, why does she repeat everything he says? Ugh, because she's annoying. Miss Mad About Music said, I think she did look it up. She just doesn't care. That could be true too.
You ain't right.
You know that. You know what's going on. Yeah. Okay,
What time is it?
it's been a pretty decent day today. It's been a pretty decent
7 o'clock? It's been a decent day.
Yeah.
All good in the hood.
Yeah. So, okay, so you're going to get the purse. I call you around about 8.
8 o'clock. I'm about to put these roller skates on and roll my ass home for a couple of hours.
Roll on out. Okay, cool.
Roll out.
What in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag?
And
I know that
I can't find one of them. You know my bed what?
Get the feeling good. You ain't going to want to get out of there.
Oh, I know, right? Oh, there go one of them buggies. Is he coming to trade and get him another one? Cause
I wonder, has she ever said, what in the world is in that bag? What you got in that bag? Has she ever said that? Roll out. Roll out.
ride that bitch home. I know, right? I can just ride that home. I need to exercise. Like, I'm a roller skate. It's a nice day. Just do what I need to do. Be responsible and get my body right. Get my body right. So nobody want me. Don't nobody want you. Don't nobody want you. All right, this is all going to be a good month. Everything's going to happen for you.
Yeah, I'll believe that. I'll believe that. With your emphasis on it, yes, it will be.
Yo, right, because it's been so shitty, right? It can't help but to be good now.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
That's how I go.
Y'all know what was shady in that video when what's in that bag? What you got in that bag? It was a woman peeking in the window for me. Just priceless. Roll out.
That is how I go.
That's how I go. Tell you, it's going to be shitty, then it's going to be the bomb. Because it's going to happen for you.
Yeah, it's going to happen. My trust old boy just been, I'm good. I'm straight.
You straight. You straight, babe.
Yeah, man, that book, I'd like to get that book go. Yeah, but that's okay.
What's that racist book thing?
Yeah, man, that shit there. Yeah, but I'll wait till I get home. Yeah. I would like for you.
Right. Well,
you ain't got
what's the
time.
name of the book? I got time to read first. I can go and read.
Man, I know you're a great reader, but you ain't
I know I ain't gonna have time.
Hell no.
I got so many books I want to read of mine. I haven't even. I brought one here and ain't looked at it yet. It's just sitting on my dresser,
Yeah.
and I want to read it. Look, and I want to read it, but I don't even have time. I'm sleeping and trying to find stuff, dealing with every damn thing. This man sent me this condo for rent. It's high up, but it looks old on the inside. I told him I want something bottom.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna stop accepting emails from you moonlighters. I'm gonna refuse emails. Y'all, wait a minute. So Tomas, he's a he's a he's a plumber's assistant. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's an apprentice. Now I heard I think I heard apprentices make good money. I think. All right, wait a minute. Oh, y'all pay me no mind. Now, normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm advertising for businesses here, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Let me did I hit let me see. Wait a minute. Let me go. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Will it go? Poor baby. Look just like his mama. Poor thing. Poor thing. Yeah, that's Topaz. He well, you know what? Who he looked like? It remind me of Quentin, really. So he looked like his uncle, right? I am not going to accept any more emails from moonlighters. No, indeed. Putting stuff in my box. Ooh. So he's an apprentice. Don't they make good money though, don't they? So the woman he chose had kind of looked like Lamont. A lady, you say he look a little sassy. Oh my gosh, yeah, that this looks just like Quentin. Yeah, I'm gonna get a picture of Quentin, because that is who he looked like. So he actually looks just like her dad, really, which is who she looks like. But my goodness, boy, I tell you. All right. I don't know though. Thomas, he a apprentice over there with the plumbers. Hey, coffee is brewing. So he probably makes, so that is his Barbie camper. Okay. You Justice Bob said, I can't wait till they see this. Oh man, let me get this call back up. Oh. Mm, mm,
Sorry.
mm. Oh, let me make sure it loaded. Yep, it loaded. Okay.
And gray and white on the inside. I don't want no old looking shit.
Where is it at?
I think it's in Buckhead.
What's the name of it?
I gotta look at it again. I glanced at it.
Jackson Tabasco. Oh, you are right. Jackson Tabasco said looks like Moesha's little brother Miles. Yeah, they do kind of favor. Oh wow.
And put it like
Okay, Danielle, I'm gonna explain it to you in case you don't know. Okay, excuse me. He didn't drop out of college. He flunked out of college. And so she decided she was gonna make him plumb, even though he don't like to plumb. She was gonna make him plumb. So he went to plumb. Then next thing we know, he was working as a bartender. So I don't know if he does both, but that might be how she got the Barbie dream house and the Mini Cooper. That stuff is probably in his name if it's not rented, because she probably rent. I think somebody was in Georgia was telling me that there's a place where you can rent those things too. So she probably rented it, and it's probably all in his name.
fuck this. I want it. I ain't about to live in no dated looking shit. So no. Nope. For that, I have to go live in my van. For that, I think I'm gonna grab should I bring my backpack? Or no, I ain't gonna bring my backpack. I'm gonna leave it. I ain't nobody gonna steal it.
You know what? That's what I had asked you. Do you remember? I sent you a video probably about this time last year, and it was a video with my daughters.
Yeah, in the driveway.
You still got that?
Yeah, I still got that. I be stalking you. What you mean?
No. Listen to me good now. Listen to me good. I sent you a video. Okay. I say, this motherfucker here going crazy. Remember I said that?
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's the whole idea that he took. Hey, we got to. it's the whole idea that he. So at first we knew he sent this to Lamont and everybody, but now we know he sent it to her too.
There's video of, I got a video of you in the driveway with the Bentley. There's another video you think you sent me?
I did. I sent. Yeah, I did. I did. I sure did.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta look out. If you can find out, that video is very, very important. Very important. I sent it to you. Yep.
What's on the video?
I just told you. My daughter, when she was going through her illness.
Your daughter?
Yeah, she was going through her illness. I was right there, but I was recording her at the same time.
No, I didn't get that. I don't have no fucking video of your daughter.
You don't have that? Okay. I thought.
Nope, I know I got no, wrong girl. No, it's not the shit. Yeah, but wrong girl.
No.
But yeah, but wrong girl. No, I don't have that. Only video you ever sent me was you standing in the driveway with a car. And that's it, because remember, you ain't never really sent me shit.
You're lying.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
So didn't what's it mm, uh why was I gonna say Barry Gordy, my darling. I mean, I just when these people. I mean, the next day, the next minute, whatever. Hey, no, 54. It's like they can't get enough of each other. Cam Lewis said he called his daughter a MFer in the comments to Sonya. He is always doing that. Yeah, this MF going crazy, but I just can't believe he sent that vid. Okay, Lamont got it, Dre got it, Dion, and he sent it to her. Who is she? She's nobody. And you've got to figure this thing with his daughter having her episode had to take place when he was in the free world, because why? He recorded it. And the fact that he sent it to her, it's despicable. This is the man Shirley wanted. This is the man Shirley wanted. Okay.
Man, I got some stories to tell you. Probably blow your face off.
You got some stories?
Man, I've been doing some business for a long time. So, yeah, that's all I know. But you caught up what's going on, though?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you got all your answers?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So as long as you got your answers and you're good, and yeah, we'll see what's going to go down.
Let's see what happens.
But I will say this here.
Why is my Oh, I was getting ready to say what is going on here. Okay, yo, yes, his daughter having an episode. Okay, see, Moonlighters are still emailing me stuff. I'm telling you, I'm a block everybody. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, y'all, here we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is wrong with me? Okay, here we go. She's pretty. She don't look like she don't really look like her, but her let me see. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let me blow this. Her head is like hers. But she's pretty though. I think she's pretty. What y'all think? Yes, please take a minute to thumbs up the video. Tanya B here said Slonia is jealous. Yes, that's Sydney. Um she doesn't look like her. I think she's pretty. I think she's pretty. She's got her head though. She's got her head. Um I shouldn't show these. I feel kind of bad for doing so, but oh well. Um Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh okay. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, all right. Let me mm, okay. And here we are at work. At work. Wow. There's there's the work picture. Yeah, she's very pretty. I don't care for those feather dusters on her eyes, but she's pretty. Yeah, somebody who says that Mai Tai says no wonder she hates her daughter. Yeah, no wonder, because she's very attractive, very. So wow, okay. Let me stop that and start this back up. We are learning some things on today.
I'm not the only one that they held that long. I'm not the only one.
Really?
They're just catching up. So all of that is illegal. All of that. They just catching
Mm.
up. Yeah. 2-1 today.
And I bet you the hers is real. I bet you Sydney's is real. um Shirley's divorce finally said her mama is jealous. She don't look like Sydney. Yeah, really. Victor the Veil said Sonia is definitely jealous of her, and I think Sydney actually owns her house. And Sonia is trying to say that Sydney took over her lease. Yeah, I don't believe that because Sonia had said she had a townhouse. So why would she give up her townhouse to go move into her used house? It made it in her used apartment rather. That makes no sense. A lady says Sonia, Sydney, and the baby need to stop pulling their hair back. Yeah, important. Yeah, measure. Yeah, I still say, that baby looks like her. She looks just like them. I know they say that, sometimes you're around a person, y'all start to look alike, but that baby looks like them. And what really clinches it for me is the hairline. Muffin 218 said the hairline runs in the family. Yeah, absolutely, it does.
And
Oh, really?
they got jammed up like 4 days before me. Yep.
Yeah. Trying to blame everything on that backlog. Okay, well, you know what y'all do? While you waiting on that backlog, let everybody out that's a nonviolent offender. And then when you get to them, you get to them. But don't hold them in jail till y'all come around and shit.
Well, there we go.
That makes the situation worse.
Yes, it is. So
Especially when you know it's an absolute guilt. It's, oh, well, we don't have anything.
Okay, well, let me finish that, and we can talk about your night because I don't want to stay on the same thing.
I know.
That's not for the last thing I got. That's not added to it. That's not supposed to be added to it. It's just the.
It's on there.
It's on that too.
It's on there. It's on that. Yep, it's on there.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Bring them all in. I mean, they're trying to associate it with your arrest for that day because the date they got for the is on the 7th. They're trying to say that's when it happened.
Right. I got it.
That was when they picked you up, and apparently, I guess when they confiscated those things, but yeah. So.
I got it. I got everything. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute, y'all. I was like, why is it silent? If y'all, I know y'all have seen these before, but these are the let me see if I can make it. I don't know how to make these things bigger. Can I make it bigger? Okay, like that's junior. And then let me see. That's senior. Oh, I could get junior and oh, well, what's going on? Okay. That's senior. So see they do they all favor, and the son looks just like them, but I'm sure y'all have seen that before. Let me get back to the call. Okay.
These fucking motorcycles kill me when they try to cut through traffic, and then they get ran over, and they be wondering, you do that shit on your motorcycle, cut through traffic?
Hey, champion.
That shit, what?
Yeah, that's some
Just stay your ass in the back of the line. Look at these scooters. Now, scooters are slow as shit. How you gonna cut through traffic at a red light, go all the way to the top of the line, and then be slow?
Right.
Pissing off everybody behind you. You the slowest thing. Just stay in the back. Because all we gonna do is pass your ass again. And somebody's gonna run you over on purpose because that's how these drivers be. They be running over people on purpose down here. Bikes and all of that. They be like, you know what? You need to bring up over and say, oops.
Wow. That was something else, wasn't it? For that, what you call it? What do you call this shit when motherfuckers throw you off? What you say you were looking for something? That's it. You Got it now?
No, what are you trying to say?
Trying to say what you were saying, that monkey wrench. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Right. Like,
Yeah, that's the monkey wrench.
they don't have egg in their face.
Yeah, there you go. I got it now.
Egg in the face. I need to clean my car. It's dirty on the outside.
So that let me know. That was them. You got it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They did that?
Yeah, I understand. Right, I'm good. I'm straight.
Man.
But what I do know is that they have to give me a bond. They had to give me a bond. They do that. They have to give me a bond. That comes after that. You know that, right?
They gave you a bond based on the fact that they gave her a bond.
No, we're talking about on the old, the new shit.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. So
yeah, because you know what? They have to look at it individually. If each individual case holds a bond, then you're supposed to give it to me.
You're not listening to nothing I'm saying.
I'm listening to you, but I just said that.
I know you do, but we'll talk about something else. Because you ain't heard nothing I said then.
I hear everything you say.
Okay, well, I'm trying to say it one more time. It's give me
Boy.
after I supposed to go for that next week. Anyway, that's the process. You got right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. But they use that name.
Because of the calendar.
Right. There you go.
That's why you think the other one shouldn't be on there because of the calendar.
Right.
Too new.
But it's not.
You act like I'm stupid, right? You be thinking that, right? But I be getting what you be saying. I be getting it.
Okay, thank you.
But I was also saying, I was inserting the fact that outside of that, if that charge holds a bond, you're supposed to get a bond.
Yeah, I got that part.
On any charge that is not bondable, they can say that's not a bondable charge, but all 18 of those charges are. So you got 18 bonds, but on that 19th charge, we can't give you one. That's how you're supposed to do it. Not, we don't want to give them because we got.
Look, if they can hold that man in jail for not kidnapping that little girl or that little boy over there in Georgia with no bond, they finally let him out on $10,000 bond after holding him all that time with no bond. They can certainly keep him for the serious charges he's charged with. Okay.
Some stuff coming. That ain't, whatever. Run it. That charge holds a bond, so give me a bond. And I'm not on probation, so there's no hold on me. So you need to just give me a bond.
Right.
The only thing that can stop a bond is a probation hold. Yeah, and a charge that don't carry a bond. Right. Murderers get bonds. Motherfucker, I need a bond.
And they get them.
And murderers get bonds. And they looking at life.
Yes, that's right.
That nigga looking at life, you gave him a bond? Really?
Well, what I think is, that's what I think now.
What's the thing, boo?
I think that the big dog, she called out and told him this ain't right. You need to fix this before it get back to me. That's what I think.
Before the egg in my face.
There you go.
You think Big Dog called down there and said, this ain't right, so y'all better fix this. But meanwhile, you still sit there. So apparently, Big Dog, that didn't happen.
That's what I
make me look dumb in the office because her name's on the door.
Right. That's what I think. I think they went down there and did that. I think they pushed the button on that because there's no way in the world I would have went. I've been here this long and I'm just not going to go to Wawa. Now that don't make no sense. Right. So I need to see. I need to have. Ask them, can they give me a video tomorrow? Tomorrow about a week.
You want him to give you a video tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, thank. I'm on fire. It is fucking 85 degrees.
You know, I'm. Can somebody tell me? Somebody probably knows. Is Krill completely off all of his cases now? And if so, I'm quite curious about that because I'm interested in fee services, a fee scale. Like how much is a video visit? Which is basically considered an in-person visit. How much is it if I email you? Like, I really want to know a fee. I wonder, maybe I can find a local attorney just because I'm curious as to what these fees are. Because we all know that there are fees. So I'm just curious as to what they are because it just really boggles my mind that this lady who claims to have been in the legal profession, would she say 35 years? For her to be in that profession 35 years and not realize that these things cost money. And then to come out her mouth and say, You haven't worked off that $7,000 I gave you. Well, if it's anything like the attorneys that I've had, it's like I think and this was back when I had an attorney for just for a civil attorney, how much that stuff was back then. So I can imagine how much it is now. Them folks says it's by their hourly fee and how much time they spend doing whatever you have them doing. Yeah, but like I wonder how much that is. Like is a visit, I would think a visit would be $450 to $500, I would think. And then it would depend, like here's what I'm thinking, like the fee, and then it's the hourly or something like that. I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. D-Dub says, I believe that those 30 pages that Krill sent him was an itemized invoice. I do too. I believe that too.
Hey, it's good. At least it ain't.
Oh, I'm in traffic with long sleeves on.
Got AC though. That thing ain't no AC.
No, I don't have it on because they run my battery down.
Oh, what kind of?
And I'm going far. I'm not going close. I'm going over here where the restaurant club was going to be at to get my feet done.
Okay.
So I'm driving today to get these feet done.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get a pedicure, and in the hood is where they do everything good because they know how black people like their shit. So you gotta go where they do the black people shit at, or they gonna do it like they do the white people.
Wow.
I tried to go around my area, and it's just not good at all. So I'm gonna take my ass to the hood. And do this.
Okay. Yeah, because because the 90 days ain't always. That's how they go. You got 90 days. So you got 90 days. Your shit ain't done in 90 days. They're not obligated to give you now. You do know that, right?
I know everything. Tell me.
That's what's going on. That's why they put that on there.
Are you done with your books?
What do you say?
Are you done with all your reading?
Man, I've been done with that. Got down this weekend pass. I'm hoping.
Oh, okay. Did you read it twice?
I did it already. I got more notes than ever right now. So hopefully my other book comes today. See what day it is. Today's second. So
I didn't even look on there to see where it was at. I'm gonna look when I go back home. See where it's at. Because they always change. They change the date. It might go sooner. It might go later.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes it just depends. Okay, it's finally shipped or it's been out. I don't know. I gotta look. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look on online.
Where you going?
Hopefully we'll get it today, tomorrow. That'd be a good thing. So you have it for the weekend. Hopefully you'll get it tomorrow.
No, I'll probably get it today. Shit, it don't take that long.
Or even better, I guess.
It don't take. They ain't holding it. I do know that part.
No. I mean, it's from Amazon. This one's from Amazon, so I didn't order the other stuff. The other stuff came from the bookstore. Yeah, so this is straight from Amazon.
Yeah, so it shouldn't take that long.
Look, I have never gotten my nails done in the none of the places I've gone to. I stick with between the same two places, and neither one of them are in the hood. They're not. And they do my toes and fingers, just my toes and my nails just fine. If they didn't, I wouldn't continue. I went to them for years. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what she's talking. Maybe she means they don't get it ghetto. I don't know.
Hold up.
Yeah, no.
It's Amazon, so it came from Amazon. It doesn't come from the book place. Like Raw Report doesn't come from them. Or just they got to get it from Amazon. Amazon got to get it from Raw Report. Then Raw Report. Is that how they gonna do it?
I don't work for Amazon.
What?
I said, I don't know. I don't work for Amazon. They're gonna be damn
stupid.
You know what? I did get something yesterday. Day before yesterday, and I got some mail coming in the mail tomorrow. I was looking at my orders. Like when I got out the hospital, I stayed on Amazon all day because I couldn't go up nowhere. So it's like you got 100 and some orders from that year. I'm like, God damn, I gave them some money.
Okay, well, did you use that stuff?
Got my cane, my little. You know, we got to put them old people on those. You gotta put them old people on those benches when you give them baths and stuff. They gotta sit on that bench in the shower. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. I had to get one of those when I got out the hospital because I couldn't stand. So I had to sit in the shower. I gotta drink some water.
Yeah, drink you some water. Get yourself together.
You silly.
I always wondered about that. Would I want I was thinking about one time getting me a stool just to sit in the shower. It would just be so nice to just sit there with water just running on you. I don't know. Is that just me? Okay. That girl said fake cough. Lies, lies, lies. Choking on her lies. Attitude and Tylenol. Attitude and Tylenol. When did you get here? Peppermint Patty said, boy, I better not ever go to jail. I ain't got me either. It's too complicated. Said Amazon is the middleman, dodo birds. As much as I like to order my Amazon and do all kinds of free people things, there's no way. Vic to the Veil said he's so unsympathetic when it comes to her health and Shirley's health, but expects everyone to be more supportive to his 100 crimes. His 100 crimes, his kidneys, his gout, all of that.
It was something in my throat.
Oh, I understand. I understand.
I keep bottled water in the car. It's not just glass bottles of water.
There was something up in there. No water.
Not just spring water. This shit was $5. I ain't throwing it out.
Damn,
$5
water?
for a bottle of a small 12-ounce. It was a 12-ounce bottle of water. $5.
Whoa.
Yes. That shit is crazy. It's expensive. It's expensive. I chose to get some land and build a house that's on solar. Do that rainwater catch. So you off the grid. But you still, if you want to be on the grid, you can. I should have went there and got my nails done. Should have tried them out. Should have tried them out.
This is why she wants to live off grid, because nobody likes her. So she's more than happy to live off solar and off the grid, catching rainwater. Champion says maybe the nail technicians in her neighborhood are sick of her running her mouth so much, right? Telling lies. Attitude and Tylenol said, I wonder how much it's costing her to rent that RV. Let me see. Okay.
And I'm going to go right now.
Where you going?
I'm going to go right now.
Where you going? Get your nails done?
Yeah, I'm going to the plaza where my bar was going to be at.
Oh, it's back over there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nail shop that's really good.
Okay, so you can.
I'm going to go over there. Had them do my nails. Only thing I'm worried about is if niggas gonna come in here with guns and rob the joint. Because, you know, it is a hood.
Damn.
Yeah, and they don't lock their doors like fucking idiots. They keep the door open. Like, really, like... But, you know, when you don't have no type of street sense, it takes you to get robbed to have some. Instead of just preventing the situation. They react instead of...
I'm sorry, but I don't want to go get my nails done somewhere where they have to lock the door after each customer comes in. I don't want to sit up in there and get my nail. I don't want to go get my nails done anywhere where they might possibly have a shootout. I don't want that. But she's okay with it. Okay. A spa in the hood, Aaliyah TV. The only black but not bitter says if they think he's going to be free soon, why would she move now? Exactly. First of all, she's lying. I don't believe that she moved. And she, that camper, I think she's renting. And if she does own it, it's in Quentin's name. She might be renting it. You know that property we saw sitting right behind. If y'all, the video that we looked at last night, you could see in the distance that there was a house. She might be renting, sitting on that property, renting the RV. You just never know with her. You never know. Maybe she can't afford an apartment anymore because she's been paying for his books, Zuzu's, Wham Whams, and movies and phone calls. So you just never know. The woman he chose says nobody likes her except Yvette. Soul Power the Outcast said if she wasn't a black hole of negativity, people would like her better. Dem folks says she is so ridiculous. And Chick-fil-A Girl said March 2024, Nesto knew for sure he was coming home and Lamont was paying his bond. Okay. He really thought, well, I'm coming out next week. I'm coming home next week. It was always next week. Miss Principal said it's an Airbnb. They do have those where you can get you can do but not it would be like a real, like an RV. That's a camper. Barbie Dream House. 80% CMOS says Sonia hasn't had an apartment for months. She was staying with Sydney. Maybe Sydney got a man coming through for me. Well, she always, she said, Sydney had orgies and things like that. So who knows? Who knows with those people? The woman he chose said, did anybody ask Silverback about the good news that was supposed to come out of Nesto's court date on 4:30? Well, she's still not going to tell us. It's still a secret. Just like she broke the internet with her news and her Diddy stuff, all 659 folks. She broke the internet when she fed the internet some content. Girl.
Like put a buzzer on that door. Don't just have that door wide open and you got these goons right around here robbing people.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll learn.
Are they going too the same day?
I don't know. My computer was acting stupid. Remember, I kept blinking and shit.
Right.
And so when you got off the phone with me, I'm gonna look her up again.
Okay, I got you.
When I got off the thing, I had to reset my computer, and then me and Ralph had to have a meeting. So he was like, "You got to find somebody to kind of help and replace you because coming up." And he wanted to be in order. He was like, "You're still working virtual, right?" Taya said he came in the bar the other day. And he was over there drunk. Oh, I just love your sister. I'm so sad she's leaving.
Damn.
I said, well, I'm going to just do the virtual with him and just, you just got to have somebody come in there like 3 hours and just scan stuff for me. That's it.
Damn.
Because I can work anywhere. Work from anywhere. As long as he scanned me to the docs and stuff, I could do it,
I got you.
He's got to have somebody come in like 3 times a week and scan stuff so it can be done.
I got you.
Yeah.
You almost there?
Man, I'm a little.
Hey, you can get. Did y'all know? Would you say Attitude and Tolerance said they have campers on Airbnb? Did y'all know you can rent? They've got a special where you can get an RV this summer at this place, and they have free rentals. I mean, unlimited mileage.
A little bit more than halfway there.
It's complicated. Says, I don't believe anything that she says. I have to see the paperwork for myself in my hands. I agree with you. Them folks said this never happened. Lies. Y'all all think lies.
There.
Damn, you stay that far away from there?
Yes.
You're going to be in.
But it's rush hour. You got to remind you, it's rush hour. It's not as bad as rush hour there, but it's rush hour.
You're going to be, what I want to say. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, you're going to be dog when you go home.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see if Tanya is off today. I think she is. What is it, Thursday? Yeah, I think she's off today. And then I'm gonna just probably go get some food on this side of town while I'm over this way.
Oh, okay. You're gonna relax. I got it.
But yeah, over there by that baseball field, where you are, it's a lot of restaurants. I don't like to drive. So if I can live in the middle of where I need to be and be able to charge my car, I'm good. I still was looking at houses too, but they just weren't as modern as I would want them to be.
What are you talking about? Moving?
Yeah.
And I gotta catch up.
I know, right? Switching subjects. Yeah, right.
Okay. So what are you saying? What are you saying?
New subject. I said I was trying to get a I got a nail shop right there too. I was trying to get an apartment over there by the we call that crap.
Okay, what are you trying to get an apartment for? Over there.
Because I wanted to get an apartment. What are you even talking about?
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
Are you bitch?
No.
Idiot. Yeah. No, not you. I'm talking to the fish in front of me. But go ahead. What now?
See, he can't even get to what she's saying. Can somebody type in the chat for me the name and the model of that camper she has?
Okay, listen.
Eddie Bauer.
Eddie
Bauer. Okay.
When you get here this weekend, you need to are you trying to get a business or a place to stay first? And what do you? Because I'm trying to tell you, I ain't heard you say nothing else about your other jump offs. I said it was a great idea. That's your money.
What was a great idea? Because I missed that.
Well, damn.
Oh, you mean a high-rise people view?
No, I'm going to get you some goddamn pills. Because your shit is
so listen, that's not it. I'm like 15 ideas, and you can't pinpoint the one you talking about?
I only told you one I really like. I told you that.
Which one is what?
No, stop. Please stop. Because I told you that is a great idea. So if you didn't listen when I said it was a great idea, you need to jump on it.
Oh my God.
That means you need them motherfucking jelly pills.
I need no pills. Listen, I work a lot. My job is very mental. What are you talking about?
All right, I'm talking about your
I've been
legal
having
work.
a lot on my head. I don't
Your
know.
legal work. Your legal work. Your legal work that you talked to me about.
Yeah. I'm talking about personal stuff. You're talking about business.
That is your business, your personal.
I know, but that's business
That's
though.
already
I was talking about, no, I want to do that still. I was talking about a place to stay. I got to get that together.
Okay, well, you got that together. That's easy. But
No, it's not. I was trying to see what area am I going to be in the most that I need to be in the most. It's going to be where I need to be, right?
well, first of all, Marietta and Smyrna, it's okay. It's really suburb. People got families and shit like that. It used to be. Right now, just everybody trying to get close to the expressway to get to the airport.
Right. And then I was thinking about the what do you call that shit? The mall is right there. Everything was right there. It's either everything's either right there or by Lennox. Lennox is a little bit more dangerous because everybody's robbing people in Buckhead. And they got a wolf for a dog.
Okay. What I'm gonna say is right here. Okay, you're 54 years old. Okay.
Ooh.
Just listen what I got to say now.
Go ahead. She's 50 years old.
You don't need to be around nobody who can't match your get down. That's the best.
My energy?
Yes. If you do.
Wait a minute.
Okay. And that means that most apartments you see, those like transit apartments. That means that people coming out of town like you, they stay there 6 months and get the fuck on. But what happens is the company pays for those apartments. Corporate leasing.
If this man a transit apartment, transit people, transit apartments. All right, y'all, wait a minute. Okay. This call is almost over. So, let me do this. I'm on here. This is very interesting. I'm on here at this place in Georgia, right? Wait a minute. Where'd it go? Now, I couldn't find an Eddie Bauer, but do y'all see this right here? This right here kind of is similar. This is actually a little bit bigger. This is a Forest River Cruise Light. But here's the fees. It's like 169. Um y'all still, man. Okay, right here. This is kind of like what she had right here, right? And this is a 2021. And you see how big this is? Look, it's got a nice little fireplace. Do y'all know 3 people just emailed me? I can't wait to pull it up. But this right here is I don't even know what it is. I put in the Eddie Bauer 20-foot long and I didn't get, this is what came up. And this is similar to what she has, but it's a little bit bigger because it has a sitting area right here. This, I can't blow stuff up like I can on but this is, you can get this, these are rentals. This is 115 a night and this is bigger. It's got a sitting area over here, a kitchen, a little fireplace and a TV, a dining area right here. Yeah, I know Lion's mom said that RV was sitting in it's a camper. She says was sitting in someone's driveway. You could see the garage directly in front and their trash bins right next to it. I saw that. I caught all of that. I caught all of that. Let me see what y'all are sending me. 80% Simo said, Nesto said the whole thing is a fire. He said it was a fire trap. It's complicated. Said this dummy is telling how he scammed a lot of victims. So, but this is, I mean, you can rent, this is 150. That's not bad, 115 a night, especially if you just want to go on if you want to go on a mini vacation and and park in the Walmart parking lot and you don't want to pay for a hotel. This isn't bad at all. Yeah, I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the emails. I'm getting ready. Let's go back to the call while I get these emails together because this call is almost over. So let me get that back up. Oh, stop sharing that. Okay. Oh no. Don't end the broadcast. Let me go back to the call and I'll go to my emails. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so what I'm saying to you is that if you're going to do something, you need to get in your high rise or anybody you get in the elevator that makes sense is making it over.
Networking.
Yes, yes. That other shit is going to slow you down. You're going to be mad again. Okay? That boss.
Okay, that's fine. You will drive me where I need to be then. That's fine.
Well, there you go.
You like to drive? You like to drive?
I love to drive.
Okay. You like to drive?
But I
And I'll be like I did when I had my keys down at the club, like, now, so can you come get these? Take these keys.
Sure.
I don't like to drive.
No, I do like I do. You know what I do? Hey, driver, go pick this client up. That's how I do.
Oh, my God.
Okay, then, sir. You keep forgetting who you're talking to now. Come on with this.
Highway or fire hand.
I don't want you to come to somewhere that you don't have great guidance. If I came, wherever you're being, I respect the best to guide me where I need to go. That's how the shit go. If I was a bum nigga and I had shit going on and nothing going on, I worked 9 to 5 on some bullshit, playing the game and drinking and smoking. I can't guide you no damn well. Yeah, come on. No, who am I fucking with? The same bum that I am. Get that out your head. So what I'm saying,
Get that out your head.
yeah, get out your head. Because if you're going to come and do what you're going to do, you have to get around prominent people.
That is true.
That's all I'm saying.
Wait a
I was
minute.
going to go out to certain lounges and,
Who
see them there. Like,
whose house is this? Whose house is this? Somebody sent me a house. Okay. All right. Whose house is that? All
I'm
right.
going to one this weekend, and what's the name was like, you need to come here because there are a lot of owners in here. So I was like, oh, okay. It's a mixed vibe. It's white and black.
Okay. One more time. I'm going to say it just like
One
this.
more time.
One more time. I don't want to, I can't talk on the phone, but all I'm going to say.
Find your words, sis.
Thank you. I'm going to try to guide you the best way I can. That's it. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who are not on the same page that you're on. I know that for a fact. And it's a lot of folks that got it. And the only ones who got it on the real tip that is using someone else to get where they're going is the gays. You're good at that. Most women are. I'm not. Okay? I don't hold grudges, but I'm not, but you are. The gays got all the money. Okay? They got Buckhead, and I'm telling you what's going on. They got Buckhead, and they got Midtown.
North Midtown.
They got it so.
This man said the gays had all the money. Is that what he? Okay, the gays got all the money, soul power. The outcast says she's a silly goose. It's complicated. Said, listen to the tone of his voice when he talks about business and making money. It's a house that's linked to one of 3 addresses, Sonia, and it's in the address associated with Sydney and Toma. Oh, really? Okay. Is that in the state of Georgia or um Florida? Rich Hayes says he only wanted her to live in that type of high rise so he could have access to those people to scam. She was yelling because she is high. And look, yeah, because you know how he was telling her, oh, you got to be in a place where you could be on the elevator. Is this the call? This might be the call. But Lion Mom was saying something. She was talking about her husband working. She says, my husband works at Camping World. There are at least 4 in the surrounding Atlanta area. Financing is a process, and we know her credit. She's broke. A lady says his clients didn't want to ride in his stinking ass car. Um, okay, this call's just about done, and I'm gonna pull up that RB, and then I'm gonna pull up from last night so y'all can see that in the background.
And they're getting ready to build right now. I just saw it on TV, which I was in City Council meeting 2 years ago. And
You're actually watching some TV.
No, I'll be watching the news. That's what I'll be on because I'm behind these bars. I can't miss a lick. You see what I'm saying? They only tell you so much in the newspaper. I need to see what's going on. I can't afford to get behind.
Oh, I know.
So what I'm saying to you is right now, the women and the gays got all the money. All the white folks ain't got no money. That's old money. Old money. They do got old money. They done died off and sold off. Somebody don't see shit. Or they sitting in the retirement home. They got nobody to take care of. So what I'm telling you, what's going on? The new shit. The fucking mayor is gay. The council is gay. Buckhead, all that shit can be a whole new city. I told them that 10 years ago when I had all my shit going. What's going to happen? Imaginary gate. The wall's going to be put up. Nobody believed me. Now it's happening. So what I'm telling you right now, you need to get
Where?
the chops down there eating, down there with them political folk down there. You know what I'm saying? Some real players that got.
Sonya can't fit in with those type of sophisticated people, politicians. Can you see her sitting down with a politician talking about Disney bought the Bible and there's a pipeline running underneath Africa and they're going to cut it so that we no longer have internet in the US of A? Really?
The millennium.
No, I said chops.
Oh shit.
That's down there. That's next to the same region. You don't need to go to the same region because all the young girls try to go in there and get them old ass men coming in out of town. That's bullshit. You don't need to deal with that. You need to go with the money. You got to get around all the prominent pastors. All of them gonna get you what you need. All the time, trying to deal with them.
It would be out there though, right? In the suburbs.
The prominent pastors.
I mean, it's half and half. You got a little here, you got a little there. But when I was on the elevator, went to go look at that last place. It's nice. It's nice, and the view was wonderful.
That ain't the place I'm trying to tell you to go.
Oh, what place am I going to? Right there on Peachtree, right before you get spring?
Yes. In that spring, it's not with, because it's only going to be 6 months they're gone. Most people come to Buckhead when they get a little money, you know what they do? I'm seeing Buckhead. That shit started pleading. Get what they do? They start going to the suburbs. And get what the suburbs?
The suburbs.
North, you go straight to the south.
They're going to the suburbs.
All the way out, so they got to be forward to the south. They don't go to the north. You know what's in the north? All the Pakistanians, all the ticks. That's where you need to be at. Who can perform, who can pull all your amps together. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, right. You better build that.
Yeah, all that over there about the ballpark with break. Those are commoners. Those are people that work everyday working people. They work.
See, you are bougie.
What the fuck?
Hey, Black but Not Bitter, this looks like the kitchen she was cooking her Alfredos in. That's what that looks like. A lady says she has zero to offer a decent business person except being on her knees. And who said that in it? Somebody said in the comment, this man couldn't even get a minister to come visit him. And he's talking about all these prominent people and these prominent ministers. Boy, oh boy. The prominent people. Mixtress Monica. Thank you so much for the super chat. She says Boney Tails ADHD is on 100% and she did not and she doesn't take meds for it. She doesn't listen and she lies all the damn time. She believes in conspiracy theories. Yes, thank you. First of all, thank you so much for the super chat, Mixtress Monica, and thank you for supporting the platform. And I will say this. She believes in all of those conspiracy theories. So how is she going to talk to a politician unless she's talking to that Kennedy guy who believes in those things? How is she going? I mean, can you imagine her talking to a black minister? I mean, can you see it? I don't. Can you see her talking to what's that lady's name? I can't think of that lady's name. But just any politician, just pick one and just make one up. Can you just see her having a conversation with them? She can't even have a conversation with this man, and he's an inmate. How is she going to have a conversation with someone of money, of means, political background? I mean, she can't. She can't hold a conversation with people. Not like that.
But listen, man, I'm 58 years old.
I hear you, bougie baby.
Thank you. Well, I ain't even goddamn smoking and drinking and sleeping on the bridge now. Okay. So what I'm saying to you is that I'm just trying to help you.
You have 1 minute remaining.
The reason why you haven't been living under bridges and stuff is because you live off of women.
That's it. I can tell. I'm not slow now. I'm not slow at all. Yeah.
You're not slow.
No, I'm fucked up. But man, when you're sitting there getting your pretty nail done, can you let them know I need a video? Please?
58 ball, right?
The bougie ass.
Stacey Abrams, thank you.
No. more every day. You don't understand.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness,
God.
you're the funny motherfucker. You funny.
I do.
You is funny to me. All right then. Okay then.
He's checking in planes coming down there to see you.
I don't need that. I just need him to just get video.
Call me by 7:30. About 2 hours.
I'll call you at 8. I call you. You'll be done with talking
Oh,
about 8.
yeah. All right, you're fine. I'll get the coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Love you too. Bye.
Okay, DC.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Yes, like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. What's in that bag? What you got in that bag? Okay, so we've got, okay, let me get rid of that YouTube. This apartment, wait a minute. What I do? Let me share this. This apartment, this looks like her apartment, y'all. Oh gosh, I've got so many. Okay, here we go. I've got so many windows open. Okay, this apartment right here. Look at this kitchen, y'all. This looks like the kitchen that she was cooking Alfredo in. Just think about it. Here's the stove, the cabinets. This is an apartment that is associated with Tomas and Sydney. It's nice though. It really is. Um, there is the outer, and then this is the inner. This is very nice. If this is where she lives, where she was living or whatever. It's very nice. Got a nice bathroom, a nice sitting area. They've got it decorated. Mixtress Monica says she might need to be 5150. She should not be allowed to care for children and to make financial decisions. She's mentally unstable. That she is. Vic to the Veil says Sonia was addicted to the hourly calls, and now she's trying to get clean and kick Nesto's addiction. A lady said, "Nice." She said it was brand new. I mean, this is nice. Nice bathroom. And it must be I like that pedestal sink right there. So this is nice. If this is where she was staying, pretty painting and stuff. But that looks like that kitchen she was in. Then we are going to take a look at, yeah, this really, yeah, that must be there. So it must have two bathroom. This home has two front porches and a full patio. Very private. 3 bedrooms, so it has 3 bedrooms. That is nice. That is nice. So here is, let me go over here. Let me get, so this camper, this is the Eddie Bauer camper. Let me share this. The smallest, it's called the smallest Class C ever. 2025. Now this is like an actual viewing of that same camper. Okay. Do I have to reshare this? Let me see. Nope, it's up there. Okay. Let me get rid of that as to not get confused. Oh, thank you for the Cash App. Someone just sent me a Cash App. I don't want to say your name, but thank you so much for that. And thank you for supporting the platform. Now let's take a tour of this, the smallest Class C ever, a 2025 Eddie Bauer.
There's nothing dysfunctional about this Eddie Bauer 19ED. It may be small, but it gets the job done.
Wait a minute. What are okay, we're going to take a look at the one she has versus this. What are the chances that the decor is the same? Say they made 15 of this Eddie Bauer. You mean to tell me they made all 15 of them the same with the same color scheme? But okay, let's look at it.
Starting right off over here in the kitchen, you see you have thermoformed countertops and a nice countertop extension. So if you need just a little bit bigger, a little bit more space, that gives it to you right there. You will also see, because it's thermoformed, it allows us to undermount the stainless steel bowl, has a drying rack, nice big high-rise faucet, kind of that champagne's bronze, very nice look to it. Some prep space here in the center, as well as over to the side, because the 2-burner cooktop is recessed with the glass cover. Of course, when you want to use that, you fold it up and back just like so. Kind of doubles as a minor backsplash there as well. But, that gives you some options for prep space here. So even though it's little, it still works. You also have some storage underneath the sink. Plus, take a look at this. You have 3 full extension ball bearing drawers, and they're slow close. The bottom one here is a little bit deeper, a little bit bigger. So if you
Now, I can't remember the color of the cabinets, though.
have like some RV pots and pans, you can put them in there. And of course, again, you have that storage under the sink. And then up top, you kind of have like that beautiful green down below. They went with the white up top. So it's nice, bright uppers, helps it seem nice and open, nice and big. And I mean, at 6 foot tall, you can see I have plenty of headroom here, right? Like I do not feel closed in whatsoever. Over to the side is going to be your microwave. Cool thing about this one, not only is it a convection microwave, but this one has a built-in air fryer. I've been sleeping on an air fryer for a long time. Once I got...
So I wonder, can I buy me a microwave that has an air fryer in it? And would I want one, though? I don't know. Chick-fil-A gal says, I'm going to get that camper and head out on the grid like Sonya. Azuri, yes, we are still up, and I'm glad we are still here for you since you can't sleep. She says, so did we find out if she was test driving or living in a display van? It had gold fixtures. Okay.
got one. I use it all the time for protein. It's awesome for chicken thighs. Highly recommend. You also see right underneath that, you have your hood.
Chicken thighs. What a weird thing to... Victor DeVille said a microwave with an air fryer. I love my air fryer. That's pretty cool. I mean, I love mine too. I mean, a microwave with an air fryer, that does sound cool. And I think I would want one. Maybe.
Hood with a light and a fan on there. And then as we kind of get to the back, this is kind of the main idea behind this floor plan, right? They wanted it to be short, and they give you this big U-shaped dinette all the way in the back. So
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. And we're going to look at hers after this. And I'm not, but I find it hard to believe this is too much looking just like what she has. Too much. Them folks said, yes, you can buy a microwave like that. My sister has one with an air fryer. Aaliyah TV says Sonya really got an RV to keep her storyline going.
this is kind of meant to be the main bed, right? The table drops down. You have that sleeping space. You have outlets over here, as well as a 12-volt outlet for a CPAP machine if you need. You have some cup holders because people can ride back here, right? You have 2 seat belts. Also, you'll see you have storage in the back. In fact, right back there is a spot for the pedestal leg for the table, so you have a convenient storage spot for that. Table itself can just be stored right up front underneath the bunk. We'll see that in just a moment. But I think this is great. You have windows all...
So there is a seat belt. So little measure could be seat belted in. Okay. All right. Chick-fil-A gal says, I have one, caught it on sale for $119 at Sam's Club about 2 years ago. Hey, call me on Keisha's phone. Said, my friend stove has an air fryer option and steam option. Y'all have learned me something because I just did not know you can do that. Them folks says that's what I think too. She's got the RV to stay in on her storyline to prove us wrong. Miss Mad About Music said, I'd never seen a microwave with an air fryer. I mean, I'm telling you.
All the way around the back here. Everyone can sit, play a game. This is going to be the main hangout spot, and I think it works in an RV this size. You can see storage across the top, nuts on the sides. You actually have the closed cabinets there in the back, so a couple different options. Vent fan going to be right up top. You also have speakers back here, as well as plenty LED lights. And then right behind me is going to be additional storage. So you need a spot for your clothes, and you have...
Okay. Now, she's tiny, so her clothes will fit in that closet. Even right down to the refrigerator. I would be mad if they made a model And they made another. I mean, because this is like a home. People do live in these, and I would be so mad if I had a model and my model was just like everybody else's. The same color refrigerator, the same fixtures, everything. Hey, Seven Ward Tweet. Seven Ward Tweet says, yeah, but she had her belongings in the compartments. If she did get it, I say good for her. She didn't need to be around ATL waiting for it, Nasty Nesto. She's wasted enough time on him. Did she have her belongings in there? I did see something, but I couldn't tell what it was. Okay. All right, let's keep looking.
Have it right there. You have
I still say, Nana and Nene said 336 said that's not hers. I still say she's living in that thing on somebody's land. A lady 747 says somebody's belongings were in there.
have a nice big wardrobe to be able to hang clothes. That's something oftentimes, that is lacking in a lot of RVs. In most
This lady lies so much, and then I'm gonna let the video play. She lies so much. I wouldn't put it past her to have clothes in the trunk of her car so she can throw them up in there to convince us, because she did have drinks and stuff in the refrigerator. She did have that, but all she had was drinks. There was no food. That was so weird. But anyhow, so it is possible, but I believe she's renting that on somebody's land. That is not, she did not purchase that. I don't care what anybody says.
Class C's, you'll have that. But the idea here, right, with this one is that, yes, it's a Class C, but it's about the size of a Class B. As far as length, right? So you're kind of getting like all this extra storage, all this extra headroom in something that is the same size as a Class B, which is pretty cool. See, direct vent furnace right down below, 12-volt refrigerator. Neat thing about this one is it has auto gen start. This is a 4,000-watt generator built on it. So if your batteries start getting too low, right, because this is on 12 volt, that generator will automatically fire on and fill your battery right back up. Roof mount AC, it's all you need. It's not going to be ducted. It's just direct, but that's all you need in the RV this size. This will do more than enough to cool things off. And then over to the side is going to be a wet bath. This right here, I think, is probably one of the biggest advantages over a Class B. I don't know if you've ever used a Class B side aisle bathroom, but they are tight. Every single one I've ever been in is tight. I have really good space here. You can hang your shower head up right up here, like so. That way you can shower. I have the curtain that goes all the way around, so that way, you're not having anything come out the door here. But I have a lot of space to actually be able to maneuver. If I need to sit down and use the toilet, I have a ton of space in here. Again, while it may not be the biggest bathroom in a Class C, this is so much bigger than what you normally get in a Class B, which this floor plan is kind of meant to emulate. You'll also see that you have toilet paper holder.
Okay. I'm not claustrophobic, but I'm gonna need the bathroom door closed. So I don't know that I could breathe in there. And then don't you? I think, okay, he's probably gonna tell us, but I think you can flip the toilet some kind of way, or take it out and shower. Soul Power said, "Can you imagine having to drive that RV with a Mini Cooper hitched to the back around everywhere? No thanks." But here's a question I have. If you were going to buy an RV that you could drive around, why would you then get a car? I mean, this is a camper. This is small. It's small. It's like the equivalent of driving a van as far as I'm concerned. So I don't understand, why would you need a car? So now you have a car two, now you have two things that you could drive. Why would you want to? I mean, I've had two cars before, but the only reason why I had two cars is because one of them I had already owned it. It was paid for, and I got a new one. So I just had two cars. But why would you go out and purchase 1 week a Mini Cooper and then the next week an RV camper that you drive around and you hitch I mean, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. I've seen people who do van life, or RVs, or the buses or whatever, and they do hitch their vehicle on there, but that's because they actually, that's their home, and they have a family and they go on outings and stuff together and drive the car, and they usually leave their RV in a permanent, or their bus in a permanent place. So I could see that, and you have a family, but it's just her. So why would just this one single person need two vehicles? That just is dumb to me. It makes no sense. Soul Power said because she's lying. Nana and Nene says she said she just pops in a bag and throws it away. Poops in a bag and throws it away. Just nasty. Well, that's what a lot of people who do van life and live on these buses who don't have bathrooms, that is what they do. They use a bag and just throw it out. Or they have like the composting toilets and throw it out. Callie Bell said it's perfectly normal to have a camper in a car. I mean, I could see having a camper in a car if you had a family, but she's just one person. Why would you want to pay insurance on a car and a camper? Why would you want to do that? That's just extra. That's just throwing, like what my mother used to say, throwing out good money for bad, or something like that. The saying was, whatever it was. So I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. People do it, and it can be done, but if you're just a single, like, why would you want to?
Over to the side, of course, our sink there as well. And then everything in here, of course, is able to get wet. You have the full wall surround, skylight up top for some additional headroom. I mean, it's 6 foot tall. I have so much space. Could probably be 6'4" and still stand in here. And you have a vent right there as well to, smells or any moisture, be able to quickly get it out of there. The other cool thing about this is the fact it has an on-demand water heater. So, that way, if you want to be in there and take a long shower, you can do that. You basically have limitless hot water, which is fantastic. Up front is going to be our cab over. So in order to make this, you just pull this back, drops right down. You can see that you have, plenty of room. On the other side, there actually is a little bit of storage. Let me open this up for you here. So move that. So
Oh, the baby could sleep up there. She put the baby up there to sleep, y'all. Okay. Vic to the Veil says she ran away after she got pow-powed in Ohio and moved states. She ran when she messed up the club in Miami. She moved states. She's running because she messed up his court date. A lady says some hoarders save their poop. Ew. 7 more tweets said, especially since she was on one of those calls complaining about the cost of insurance on cars. Yes, and remember, she said you should get that money back. You should get it back. Ray Della Lewis said, remember the call when she told Nesto she didn't want a car because she didn't want to pay insurance? Now she's paying for insurance and for 2. Now, Miss Mad About Music said that, she thinks maybe the car is Tomas's, and because remember, there is a call where she did talk about how how Tomas needed a car because he wrecked his. So that is true. That is true. Hey, let's talk about it. All said throwing good money after bad. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Azuri says, so she bought a Mini Cooper and an RV on SS. See, that's what I'm saying. It makes no sense. But look at where the baby could sleep, y'all.
you can see that you have some additional storage right in there, privacy screen, so you can close it off at night. The other cool thing about this, though, is the fact this has an 800-pound weight capacity up here. That's really good. A lot of times in Class Cs, you're like 500. Having 800 really is nice and secure, not only for people, but even if it's just 2 of you and you're going to sleep in the main bed, you can utilize all this space as storage, right? Just take these cushions out or leave them in so you can, put it here, whatever you want to do. But 800 pounds is great. Again, you have privacy curtains for the bed, so those can close off. And you have a TV right here on a swing arm mount. So if you're going to be up here, you can watch it, or you can swing it out and around and be able to watch it from the dinette. So drop down into the cab. Here it is, built on a Ford E-Series. If you've seen one, you've seen them all, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time. But you do have cup holders. You can see your in-screen dash. This one, I believe, let me check. I think it has, yeah. So you do get Apple CarPlay as well as Android Auto, Sirius XM ready. So basically everything you need. Some additional USB and USB-C ports here as well. Other than that, everything is going to be pretty standard. Let's take a look at some of the outside features on the 2020.
So, well, maybe he's getting ready to tell us this, but like a lot of these things have solar power, and I know that the water heater is in there, but I wonder if this is solar. But I guess we're gonna find out. Let's take a look on the outside.
Eddie Bauer 19ED. We'll start off with the chassis. As I mentioned inside, this is built on the Ford E-Series. It's an E350. The house is a 7.3-liter V8, putting out 325 horsepower and 450 foot-pounds of torque. Now, something else I really like on the front end is going to be the front cap. And as you will see, has an actual cap in that it wraps around the edges right here. So many Class Cs, they are going to have a seam right here, and that's where you start to have water issues. That's where you have leaks, right? A lot of the older Class Cs, this cab over is where you have leaks, and that is the reason as you're driving down the road, that rain is going to drive right in there, and it's just going to cause water intrusion. But by wrapping it around, it's going to help eliminate that. That is huge when you're talking about a Class C. As you would expect, we have extended mirrors here so you can see beyond.
Wait, he did. I just thought of something. I was looking at your Chick-fil-A gal said my sister parks hers when she works out of state at the RV park. So it's running water and flush toilets. Just pay the monthly fee at the RV resort park. Yeah, I was talking about those last night, but he didn't tell us whether that toilet flushed. That's interesting because they usually tell you this, but he didn't mention it.
On the cab, power awning with an LED light. I mean, again, folks, it's not a big Class C, so that awning covers the entire thing, which is fantastic. Little grab handle here to aid you in getting into the coach. The door itself does have the window here, so it lets in some natural light. Again, with all the windows on this RV, it's actually nice and bright inside. As far as storage, you'll get several kind of smaller compartments. You'll see they are rotocast, which is great, so they're nice and easy to clean. They'll be lit as well, so there's a light in there. You have your fresh water inlet here, electric outlet outside. Again, another one of those smaller compartments are going to be right back here. Your main storage compartment is actually located there. So if you take a look, you can see that actually goes through all the way to the other side. So if you have some longer items, whether it's fishing poles or pool noodles, I don't know, whatever it may be, but you
can put clothes there. You can store food there. Okay, so that's cool. You can do that. Danielle, oh, you're talking about the Pope. I saw a video on that Pope, and it's like their great 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 grandfather was Haitian, and the dad was the somebody was a sailor, and that's how you get the black ancestor. But they don't, them folks, they ain't black. They don't identify as black.
Have the space for it. Coming around to the back, this is something that is very unique to the Eddie Bauer, and that is going to
wait. So Wolfpack 601 says those state license plate readers will find her. They're gonna use the license plate reader to find her, to give her subpoena. We're gonna see her on cop cam.
to be the Thule bike rack. Most Class Cs do not come with this. Again, a lot more common on a Class B style setup, but this really is perfect for the couple that wants to be able to get out, ride some bikes. I love that this comes
Can you fit a scooter there? That's what I want. Does a scooter fit there so she can have her bike, the Mini Cooper, and the scooter?
standard with it. Right down underneath, you will see that 4,000 watt generator. And as I mentioned, that has that auto generator start. That's not just for voltage. That can be for time. That can be for temperature. So, if you're out biking and your coach gets too hot, the generator can kick on, AC can turn on, be able to cool things off. Just a fantastic system. You'll also see this one does come with a hitch. This is an 8,000-pound hitch on here. So you can really tow some stuff behind this Class C. And then it has the 7-way right there as well, because again, it is meant whether you want a vehicle or whatever else, you have a big trailer, this one is able to tow it. Coming around the other side, again, this is that same kind of pass-through storage that we saw on the other.
So she could tow, okay, like she's towing her Mini Cooper. That's interesting. You can get one of those trailers and hitch it to it and pull it. I didn't realize that could do this, that this could do that, rather. So that's very interesting. Muffin 218, they gonna call Dog the bounty hunter to give her subpoena. Lasagna, your subpoena is ready.
Other side, you can see that there. And then again, we have some access. This will give us access to our propane tank. We have fuel fill. You can see 30 amp power supply, black tank flush, city water inlet located right over here. This, of course, is going to be our tankless water heater. So if you're looking for something that is small and just super portable, this one right here is perfect. It has kind of the size of a Class B with the storage of a Class C. And it's super affordable. If you are interested in that price and you're wondering where you can get one, there'll be a link in the description. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker. Until next time, we'll see you.
So this is pretty cool. So what you can do is you can get this thing. Like, I would want one if I was taking a trip, say from the moon where I come from. We can beam it down and then go on a trip. I can go like tour the beaches. I can drive from the moon, after they beam me down. I could drive to Atlanta, to Florida, to North Carolina. I mean, you can go. This would be nice to have to have a nice little trip. Take a trip, do a 2-week trip on the road, you and your man or something. This would be really nice to do this. Somebody in the comments was saying, it's making me, I think it was Nana and Nene was saying that makes you want one. Yeah, it does. It does seem nice. I myself would probably buy one second hand if I were going to get one, just to make it a little bit cheaper. But it doesn't have solar. See, I would want solar on the roof or something like that. So let's go look at the actual one so we can see. I don't want to listen to this lady's music. I can't find. Let me see if I can figure out where the minute mark is. It should be near. I mean, okay, let me go back. Okay, this is a good spot right here. Let me go just a little bit over. Okay.
You send me. Oh, let me show them the video that you sent me.
I will.
Hold on, let me show them this video that you showed me. This is the video she did. She showed me earlier, y'all.
I thought it had music to it.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me? Okay, look out this window, y'all. If y'all look out this window back here, if y'all can you see my little thing? Let me see. Oh, how'd I make it bigger? If y'all look right here where my mouse is, my little pointer, you see this right here. Here's a fence. Here is a fence. Right. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay, here's a fence right here. If you look back here, here's somebody's house. Now, the only difference between what that man just showed us and this right here is it's got the little pillows here. But you may so this is what I'm trying to say. So you're telling me that they made all of these models like this and they all got the same color of everything. She is on somebody's land renting this. That's where she is. Or in somebody's driveway. Miss Principal said an Airbnb. But okay, here we go.
No, you don't have music to it.
No, it didn't. That was like early in the morning, yeah. And that's where I sit at over there. Well, that's where I'm at right now.
See, somebody's trash cans. Their garage. She's on somebody's land.
Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Look at it. Kind of remind you. That door kind of remind you of the on the airplane. You know.
All right.
Y'all see that, right? Let's do it again. Let's do it one more again, so y'all can see all of the things that make me believe she has somebody's house. Where are the clothes? Somebody said you could see her clothes.
No, you don't have music to it.
No, it didn't. That was like early in the morning, yeah. And that's where I sit at over there. Well, that's where I'm at right now.
Let me go back a little bit to see where she's at right now.
And then I left.
So yeah,
Well,
left.
I'm very,
So
very
happy
happy
to
for
be
you.
gone.
Well, I'm happy for you. I'm
Thank
very, very
you.
yeah.
I appreciate that. You are a well wisher. That is for certain.
Definitely, definitely. I can't wait to see those little sightseeing of stuff that you watch. Make sure you keep sending me videos.
Mm-hmm.
I like the videos you send me. Oh, let me show them the video that you send me. Hold
I
on.
will.
Hey, I wonder if this is, her skin looks awfully pretty here, Sylvia. She said her skin, I never noticed that before.
Hold on. Let me show them this video that you showed me. This is the video she did. She showed me earlier, y'all.
I thought it had music to it.
No, you don't have music to it.
No, it didn't. That was like early in the morning. Yeah. And that's where I sit at over there. Well, that's where I'm at right now.
Isn't that beautiful, y'all? Look at it. Kind of remind you. That door kind of remind you of the at the on the airplane. You know.
Right.
That makes sense. D-Dub says, why wouldn't she FaceTime sitting in there? Right, right. Um, what? Soul Power, Sylvia's skin, it does look pretty. I never noticed it before. Chick-fil-A Girl says, that's that silverback grease on her skin. Got her glowing. Um, what's $2,950 a month? I need to wait a minute. What you talking about, Black but not bitter? Let me find Miss Mad About Music's comment. I can't find it. What y'all talking about? That's 2,000 and some dollars a month. Shirley C said, that's too much work until you read the text messages from Nesto. Lion Mom said, right, take a trip, not live, in my opinion. She doesn't have the Mini Cooper. I mean, this is just, I wouldn't want to live in this. It's too small. I need an RV, or like them people do the big bus. I need that. I just, this is too small for me to live in. I can go on a trip, but the house I showed from email, that was that. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know. Maybe it's not for Georgia. Uh, Miss Mad About Music said that's a filter. Champion says, is she strong well enough to hitch and unhitch a vehicle trailer by herself? I'm trying. Where's the clothes in the closet? Somebody said she had clothes in there. Doesn't anybody know that minute mark? Because I don't see any clothes. She just did that 360 in there. I'm telling, she's on somebody's, she's somewhere looking at this. This is not, no.
Well, that's what the toilet reminds you of when you, it's like an airplane. It's like an
Well,
airplane
it
toilet.
does. It does. It does remind me of
Mm-hmm.
it.
Like, she didn't even open up the bathroom. Why didn't she open up the bathroom? Victor DeVille said that's the National Lampoon's camper. Zori said, she said she joined a gym and brought a dumbbell to gain strength. Thank you, Miss HL. Whose house? Where is she parked? This is what I'm saying. That's why I said that she probably toured this or something. Because whose house is that? Where is she? She says something about that's where I'm parked at now. She probably had to make it sound good or something because she know we pick up on these things. A lady says she shows her clothes in a different part of the video. We went over this with you before. Oh, really? Okay. Wait a minute. What's that? Okay, that's, let me see. Okay, here we go again. All right, let me go there. Yeah. Okay. I remember because that was the daytime. This is the nighttime. Okay, I remember.
Okay, there we go. You can't really see it. Hold on, let me get my little thing a little bit lighter.
Hold on. Let me see what. Oh,
Hold on.
because of the light.
Okay, so now we're at night. We're at night. Okay, she's in there tonight. Okay.
Okay, how about that? Ooh, look at you. That's where the bed
It's
is up
nice.
there. That's the bed and the
The
TV
bed is
up
up there. Yeah, and then there's a bed down here. The dinette is actually a bed, but I don't undo the bed here.
So we
But
got
yeah,
two beds.
it's two beds. It's built like kind of like a studio.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That is not built like a studio. So she doesn't let that down as a bed. Is she trying to say she sleeps up at that top part? Because maybe Measure can sleep up there, but she can't. Patty says Sonia said she's going to see how it works out in a month. She already has excuses as to why she won't have it 30 days from now. Chick-fil-A gal said her Timu package had been delivered. That's the clothing jewelry she put in there. Attitude Tylenol said, imagine being 156 and having no stability. The woman he chose says, does she have window covers? A lot of times they come, especially since this is a newer model, I would think they would throw those in, but that's just me. A lady says she sleeps next to the fridge on the lower level.
And then that's the bed, and it's a window, and it's a fan,
And I
and
saw
then
the
it's
TV. I saw the TV
a
at the top.
TV, and then it's
What's
a
that?
bathroom. This is the
That's a
bathroom.
that's a bathroom for you to take a shower?
It's a shower.
Oh, wow.
And that's the kitchen.
That is nice. So did you cook in there yet?
No, girl, I was at the grocery store.
Okay, it's interesting. Okay, those pillows are on the couch, but it's interesting how she has not made this her own. I don't know how many days she supposedly had this by now, supposedly, but it's funny how she hasn't made it her own. The only thing we see there is pillows. We see the pillows on the that area back there, but we don't see any. There's no plants on the counter, no nothing. I see nothing that makes this her own. Victor the Veil says that's why she's so jealous of her daughter Sydney. Maybe almost naked, but she seems to have more stability. She does. Miss Mad About Music said she won't have it because her rental time is up. Time to return it. I asked what Muffin 218, are you kidding me? This must be a joke. She wants her to take her to New York.
I only got a 2 burner. I didn't get an oven. I wasn't gonna ever serious cook, and then there's a microwave
Yeah, oh, you got a microwave.
fan.
Okay.
I got a microwave fan. I got a big.
It's funny how she didn't say, "Oh, I don't." She didn't say, "I don't need an oven. I'm not going to do a lot of cooking," is what she said. But she said, I didn't need an oven." First of all, I don't know that one would fit in there because it's not in the original model. But what I would have said is, I don't need an oven because my microwave, not only does it microwave, but this is an air fryer. Plus, I got these 2 burners here. She didn't say that. She did not mention that feature. That's a very interesting feature to not mention. Azori says she's very impulsive.
Refrigerator.
That's
And
a
then I
nice
have
refrigerator. That's a nice
a
size refrigerator.
wardrobe. It's a really nice refrigerator.
Okay, I didn't see anything in there. Okay, I see like 2 jackets and stuff. The person who really owns this, that might be their stuff. So, Southside Chi-Town she said she only had it for 3 days. Yeah, but I like when I got my house, do you know how quick I threw stuff up in there? This is mine. And I threw.
Look.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Look at that.
Look, now here's what I find interesting. You see all those drinks, and do you see how that drink thingy right here? It's right here. It has you can't see over this IS bullshit, but you see how this has like a spout. It's almost like people who come to tour, you can pour them a drink. because all of this stuff to drink in there. There's sodas on the door. You see all of these things to drink, but no food. That's weird. So she stocked her refrigerator up with drink and no food. There's not an apple, not an orange, not a banana, nothing. Just drinks. She had time to buy all those drinks to put in there, but she ain't had time to buy a plant to sit on the counter. Nothing to make this genuinely hers, and 2, 3 jackets in the closet because that's what it looked like. Miss Principal said, but in those 3 days, she wants us to believe she drove to Florida. Oh, yeah, because by the way, this came from Oklahoma. This came from Oklahoma. I think I'll do a search in Oklahoma to see, what's there. She doesn't want to poop.
In the freezer. Yeah. And then uh uh marjorie and perfumes and stuff in that drawer. Just 2 watches. I didn't want to have everything just in case I got broken into and they take my stuff. I'll be like, ah. So, and then earrings and stuff
I
like
can
that.
see you in the mirror. I can see you in the mirror.
I look a hot mess. Girl, this is travel look.
So
yeah.
you mean to tell me I saw like 2, 3 looks like jackets or something. Look like that gray thing she wore at one of those visits. No food in the refrigerator. She's standing there. Okay, but she's got perfume and jewelry. Perfume. No, it wasn't it looked like that gray thing. Hey, Miss Boogie Down. Miss Boogie Down says she's full of shit. This ain't hers. Black but not bitter says I don't see any country crock on the shelves or a water pitcher or a dish or towels. Nothing. You see absolutely nothing. Rossi said, why she got that big ass logo in the middle of the video? So that you know it's hers. Honey, you've got to know this is infamous Sylvia that you are watching. Okay, you got to know this. Let's see. Yeah, that's her watermark. Attitude and Tylenol said no. Yeah, no washcloth. You didn't see no washcloths, nothing in the bathroom, no toothbrush. But she got perfume and jewelry in that drawer, and we really can't see because of this mess right here. Believe you me, she says like she tried to say phone calls from prison, scrubbed all her stuff out and stole her videos. Do you know if there was a mechanism to do that, I would scrub all this mess you got right here and make this my own? You sound clown. But anyway, yeah, so that is her Airbnb. No rolls of toilet paper. That's right, D-Dub. No toilet paper, no paper towels. Wouldn't you at least have paper towels sitting on the counter so you can wash your hands? There was nothing in the bathroom. There was nothing in the kitchen area to dry your hands with. You didn't see any food up there. Not even a pretzel, Vic to the Veil. That's right. This is a display, or she's staying on somebody's something, but this ain't hers. No chips, nothing at all. No attitude, no Depends packs, nothing. uh the only black banana says she should have had a ton of toilet paper. See, that's what I'm saying. Victor DeVille said this is probably an Airbnb. Now she was standing there in her t-shirt. So tell me something. She's standing there in her t-shirt showing this on somebody's property. There's stuff in the driveway, trash cans, stuff in the background, a fence. We see all of those things. But she's staying there. This is hers, okay? No Alfredo sauce, 80% sea moss. Nash Vegas, she said, dang, dang, y'all, she got it. She got it. LOL. No silver jacket, nothing. Nothing. Girl, bye. And you trying to convince me you get your big behind up there. I don't believe that she can fit, because see, that top area is a storage area, but you can turn it into, a place to chill or whatever, but you can't. I know she weighs under 100 pounds, but you can't make me believe she's sleeping up there. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. The only black but not bitter said, I don't even see a blanket. I need to have plenty of blankets around me. Right. No blankets, no nothing. Champion said, how you sleeping on the top bunk when you have to use the toilet 11 times at night? How that work? That's what I want to know. How that work? Yeah, she's no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Where's my thing? I can't find my thing. I can't find my screen, y'all. Where is it? Is it down here? My screen then disappeared. Let me get a new one. Here we go. We'll use this one because I can't find the one I was looking for. So, y'all, that is all I have for y'all tonight. I thank y'all for being here. You know what? I said that I was going to be on here twice tomorrow, but I guess I probably won't since it's Mother's Day. I forgot about that. I don't too much remember Mother's Day since I don't have one anymore. Muffin 218 says she probably got it so she has somewhere to stay in Ohio while she deals with that lawsuit. Her and Tomas got it in Oklahoma and drove it to Georgia. So you mean to tell me, I don't know what the distance is between that, but you mean to tell me Tomas took off from his good job to go drive down there and get an RV to Oklahoma? Ray Della Lewis says she was in the grocery store for a long time and all she bought was drinks, no coffee or tea. We didn't even see any dishes. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Um Petty Patty said, Legacy, you need to find us something to watch. I'm up late. I'm done, y'all. That's why excuse me. I came on early, right? So that I can so that I can't believe, where is my deer? I can't believe, no, this is the main stage. So where is my deer? How did I get two of these? I must have, well, no, I ain't gonna move that. I'll just keep this like this. But anyhow, thank you for being here. And let me see. The only black but not bitter said, thank you for spending this evening with Legacy Moon and the Moonlighters. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss any content. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all being here. I will be on tomorrow night to do body cam, I guess. So, Lion Mom said, why would she have to go to Oklahoma to get it? It could have been delivered to her for free of charge. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, and why would you go to Oklahoma? Because they've got all those places there in Georgia with RVs. Full of it. Can you say full of it? Well, we are getting out of here. Let me play my outro music. Y'all have a good day, and I will see y'all tomorrow night. Hopefully, I can be on it. I'm going to try to come on at 9. Anytime that I can get on at 9, I will, because I do like finishing up early. The only black but not bitter said, happy Mother's Day to the moms and anyone who has served as a mom to someone. Where is Tex Toy? She's gone. I wanted to play the birthday song for her. I just thought of that. I am so sorry. But good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all on the next one.
Yeah.